Sorry, everyone.
Done it.
You what? Hey, get back here. All right, kick didn't work.
I love that.
Hold on, save. It didn't go on kick. StreamYards and kick are weird. Sorry. And Lee disappeared. Ruined it. The stream started horrible. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Whoa.
So disappointed.
Right out of the gate, you got to start in with me.
You left.
Well, I mean, y'all aren't wearing your wigs today, so.
Oh yeah, where's that?
We're gonna go all out next week for the finale.
I will. I might. I don't know if I'll have a wig, but I'm gonna dress in like something nice.
I'm gonna
next. When we get to the hour of the wolf, I'll dress up as a member of the Nice Watch.
What are you opening a Reese's or something?
Snickers.
What you got there? Share with the class. If you bring it, you have to bring enough for the class.
Mints.
He's not gonna tell us.
No.
He's not gonna tell us.
No, sorry, I was just reading a letter real quick.
So,
are you just getting death threats delivered casually? Like...
we don't really cover book stuff that much. These two Kings, especially Kings, because I know he's read all of them, and then Lee's also read some of the books, but they don't dive too much into it. Sometimes we might ask a question like, did this happen in the books? No, it didn't happen like this in the book. Stuff like that.
So we don't spoil.
Not Miles.
We try not to.
We try.
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah,
I'm gonna spoil it. I can't. Yeah.
Ned Stark gets his head cut off.
Sorry. Whoop.
In about 200 years.
Yeah.
First 10 minutes of Game of Thrones, basically. But we're back, guys. I know we've been a little wonky with the scheduling, but to be fair, nothing really happened. Episode 5 and 6. It was
we've just been a Harrenhal.
Yeah. We've been hanging out with Daemon.
And that's what's
hallucinating.
That's kind of what's annoying about how good last night's episode was. Is we've spent 2 episodes basically doing a meeting that could have been an email, and now we actually get some stuff, and there's only 1 episode left.
Darn it! Do I need to go get a beer now? Are you guys gonna peer pressure me?
Yeah, peer pressure. It's
like, no, but if you want to get a Snickers, I will agree with that. No. I don't know if he's gonna.
No.
I have a snack.
Snickers.
I was opening a letter.
One thing I do want to bring up though, I am upset that we're not getting. I don't like the Harrenhal stuff with Daemon anymore. It's getting too dragged out, I think. One or 2 episodes of it, 1 or 2 episodes of it would have been fine, but now it's like, okay, even Emma Darcy said something about how she was frustrated with the lack of scenes between Daemon and Rhaenyra. So it's like he's the freaking king and he's just over there sleeping in a puddle while she's dealing with a war.
Yeah.
I'm bored with Daemon. In season 1 and the beginning of season 2, he was just a monster to be dealt with, and now he's just like hallucinating and just doesn't know what his purpose is anymore.
Well, I mean, some of the scenes were cool, like when we seen the young Rhaenyra, when we see Viserys come back and stuff. But it's like all of that. King's put it great in the group chat when he's like, it could have been an email.
That
was great. I mean, they stretch it out too long, in my opinion.
What's really annoying about it is Brian Condell did a interview, I think, right around maybe about a week or 2 before the season came out. He was talking about how he was really surprised that so many people liked Matt Smith as
Matt
Daemon. And
Jason.
And I think they have severely overcorrected in this season. That they're trying to lower the esteem that he has as a character. And I think they've done that to their detriment. Because the entire Harrenhal storyline has been short of, let's say 5 minutes, has been extremely boring.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real departure too. All the cool stuff that he was doing, where he was fighting the Crab Man, and like he was kind of coming into his own. And then to your point, they've beaten him down, and beating him down and beating him down and beating him down. And it's like he's probably my favorite character in the show. So I would have liked to have seen.
And what's even more annoying is we get that really cool scene this week of Viserys basically saying, "Do you really want it? You see what it's done to me." But we already got that in the throne room when he marches in to that incredible scene. You can see Daemon realize there. It's the same thing Rhaenys does. They both realize that they would not have been able to deal with the crown.
Yeah.
And they both accept it. Well, she got peer pressured.
I did. Am
I the only one being a classy broad tonight?
I got a cheers glass from the actual bar Cheers in Boston.
Nice.
In Boston?
Where everybody knows your name.
What are you having?
A Modelo.
Amstel Light.
Nice. Lee, what about you? What do you got?
Miller Lite. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I expect more from you, mister.
Nothing wrong with a good Miller Lite.
I've never had Miller Lite, so I'm just teasing.
A good Pilsner.
It's my football beers, but I don't know.
Just
I just felt like it.
Double oaked Woodford Reserve.
Okay.
That's
in my father's, or not my father's, my grandfather's old whiskey glass.
That's glorious.
I myself am enjoying a classic vintage of Propel.
Is that like do you have a mixed berry there?
No.
Yes, it is. It
is mixed berry. I consider myself kind of a connoisseur as well.
Do you? Okay.
A water connoisseur? Is that water?
Or
is
Wait, Propel is water?
Isn't it like flavored water?
Yeah.
Okay.
What flavor?
Berry.
Are you even listening?
No,
All right.
Everybody was talking over everybody. I didn't hear.
It's okay, Jay. I mean, Lee.
Oh, wow. That was kind of rude.
You had to go there.
They're two different people, Kings.
That's
so,
cool.
Guys, I'm sorry, like I said, that we missed. Nope, now he left. That we missed a couple episodes. We're just going to briefly cover 5 and 6, but we really want to focus on this last episode because at least some action happened.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping the finale is just like boom, like really good. But so Regent basically was just the aftermath of the Battle of Rook's Rest. Mm-hmm. Everyone grieving and, I guess some celebrating. What did you guys think of this one? And I feel like we have to like reach deep because like it's been 3 weeks.
I do. I have to go back. So this was what number episode was this? This was 5 Regent.
It was after the death of Rhaenys, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right after the death of Rhaenys.
Yeah. And everyone's feeling the impact on that.
Well, that's just it. They go to this they go from this episode that was phenomenal, even though we lose one of our favorite characters, and then it just falls off a cliff and starts to just get really slow.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, I can't even remember it. I know, like, just based on that picture, like he's grieving, right? Obviously, but what else happened?
So this was the episode where
where
they dragged Melee's head through the streets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let me get
kind of what starts the whole uprising of the Smallfolk.
This lady, is she going to be the Red Witch? You think is this her? She was in the last.
No,
episode.
she's just wearing it. She's the White Worm's agent in King's Landing.
Right.
Yeah. And more. Oh yeah.
See, that's
Damon's
creepy.
Weird. That's creepy. That's his mom.
But
having relations with his mother.
Yeah.
And she's like,
so,
you were my favorite.
We do find out though. I can't remember if it was just a confirmation at the end that Daemon didn't know it was his mother until she says, "You were my favorite son."
Oh yeah, and this is okay.
It's still gross.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
It's like, there's no way around it. It's disgusting.
And this is when Alicent gets knocked down a notch for sure. She's in this when they make Aemond Prince Regent.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much all that happens in this episode. Does
she ask to? Yeah, and then she asks the sea snake to be your hand as well.
Yeah, so she
Rhaenyra.
sends.
Oh yeah,
She sends Bella with
the pin.
To go see him. And there are a couple of good scenes in this episode, but this is another episode. This and the next one are 2 episodes that they just rely on 2 or 3 scenes to allow you to actually enjoy the episode. And that's the biggest failure of this season is there's too many of these episodes.
Yeah, and the big Aemond locked the gates so no one could escape. And they got the is this Tully? This isn't Tully, is it? Which house is this?
No, this is Walder Frey's great grandfather.
House Frey. Okay, so they bend the knee to Rhaenyra. So if anyone's wondering, we're just breezing through these ones. If you hop in, you're wondering why we're going so fast, because we want to get to the episode of something actually happened, which was yesterday's.
Well, and honestly, there's not a whole lot to chew on.
No, and that's why it's like, we would have probably had like 40-minute episodes if we would have been here last week and the week before.
They're trying to build an army.
Yeah.
So and Daemon's hallucinating, and they're putting their chess pieces on the board. I mean, that's pretty much it.
I want to know, do you guys think that she's even really there?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Because there was a scene, I gotta see if I can find it.
The Lord talks about it.
Where she disappears from behind him.
Where she disappeared, I was like,
I suspect that is a mistake in filmmaking. I don't think it's because no one else, like, that hasn't been a thing that people have like delved into. After the episode, they weren't talking about it or stuff like that. I think it's just a mistake in like how they designed the set, and she just kind of walked off behind him and just disappeared.
Okay.
I think they're teasing that she's got magic, some magic.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think they already teased that with her potion.
She's Batman.
We know that.
Thank you for the Canadian 5. I did enjoy the episode. Looking lovely, by the way. Was that for X-Wing? I knew X-Wing was going to say thank you. You're making him blush. Thanks,
very
Ken.
Sweet.
Did my makeup today.
It looks lovely.
Thanks. Ooh, stunning.
I did my hair.
It looks
nobody even noticed.
I noticed. It's got more body today. So Daemon's just losing his mind, and this is when his daughter presents him the pin here for the hand.
Yeah.
And he thinks, I understand why he's like, oh, she's just trying to like kiss my butt because her war got my wife killed. But I think it's sincere, and I think it was a good choice too.
It's definitely a good choice. Very good strategic move on her part to put him in there. He's obviously going to have a little chip on his shoulder now that they offed his wife.
Yeah.
So a little bit more bold in the decision making to attack and a little more aggressive.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't really have any other good options.
The council is starting to fall apart. Like they were challenging everything, and and then I think is it in this episode or the next one where he shows up and just puts them all?
Episode. Yeah, there's no other option that from someone that's been in war that other than Daemon that would show up and silence the opposition.
Yeah,
and that honestly that kind of shows in my opinion, the weakness of the Blacks is that the only option that they had was Corlys to be hand. Everyone else would have just kind of been like, just lost in the wind, basically.
Agreed. Yeah,
I agree. I really like the actor that plays Corlys Velaryon. He's in the beginning, first season, I was kind of like, this guy's a bit, like power hungry, and now he's totally won me over. I like when he's on screen.
He's got a strong presence. And this scene, this was interesting. I expected this episode to be kind of slow because you figured, okay, everyone, they got to take in what happened, losing, that battle, I guess, if they did. Green won that one. But Jace comes up with the idea that anybody with Targaryen blood or old Valyrian blood should be able to claim a dragon. So this is when they go through all of the history and they find anybody with just like a shred of Targaryen in them, and they're gonna ask them if they want to try and claim a dragon.
So
which
one
I
of you
thought was
guys
cool.
sent a message, and I don't remember if it was at this point or if it was later, and you said, so they are going to do something different. I think it was you, Kings, that they were going to do something different from the book. Was that here that you noticed that, or was that in
So it's the next episode where Rhaena sees the burned sheep. But this is another change in the fact that it's actually Viserys who says, "Let's use bastards." It's not the White Worm or Rhaenyra who say that, and that's kind of annoying because it's one of Viserys's really good ideas, and it's one of the it really brings the blacks back into this, and I feel like taking that out and giving it to Rhaenyra is kind of.
I'm kind of confused though, because doesn't he basically does recommend it to her in the last episode, and then in this episode he's pissed off about it.
He says, "Let's use, let's find our legitimate relatives." So the knight that they used was a actual non-bastard and highborn, but as we see in this past episode, the reason that he's so angry is because the fact that any bastard can fly a dragon means there wasn't a legitimate. The dragon legitimized him. But by losing that, he feels like he's lost everyone else.
He doesn't feel he doesn't feel genuine anymore. Like, am I really? Yeah.
But that's one of the other problems with casting who they cast for Corlys is you have the whole race issue.
Yeah, this 5 was okay. Like I said, I kind of expected a little bit slower. I was hoping for action, but the episode 6, I was just like, okay, like, can we get on with this? So basically, it's just a strategy episode, I guess we can call it that. Like here, they're doing a strategy for what their next move.
Yeah.
How to use Uber Eats to take over a kingdom.
Yeah, and then this is where Alicent
Isn't that funny?
Kings. Kings.
I mean,
X-Wing is hilarious.
That was a good one, X-Wing, but
it's a good one. Kings almost fell out of his.
No, I love that. That was really good.
It didn't come from me. You know that, right?
It didn't?
You didn't make it.
No.
You stole it?
Yeah.
How dare you?
I really like that. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah. Thanks for getting us back on track there. Sending the food to the Smallfolk was genius. So yeah, this was just a strategy episode. I think this one and 5 could have been condensed into one episode, cut some parts out, and made it one, and it would have been a better episode for it, showing okay, they're grieving, they lost the war, and then some more strategy on this one, and then the ending it with the food like they did for this one. Alicent is just getting, so I don't actually hate Alicent. She gets on my nerves a little bit, but she was the way. Okay, so she was placed there basically by her father, right? He made her do that. I don't think she would have gone for Viserys. She would have just stayed friends with Rhaenyra, and all would have been well. And she just misunderstood. She didn't straight up lie. She misunderstood what Aegon said, or sorry, about Viserys, the Aegon thing. What Viserys said about Aegon. My bad. So I don't.
Well, I
hate
think
her. She's getting. Oh.
I don't hate her, but I think she realized she really screwed up, and she's too far gone now to do anything about it. So she's got to let this play out. So it's for her survival now and her family's survival at this point. It's just civil war on my screw up. Now, how am I going to get out of it?
She's getting cut out completely, though. This is where Aemond cuts her out, and she doesn't even want her on the council anymore.
She's just gross enough for me. She's like your perverted, disgusting noble that it happens in every court. You know what I mean? She's not necessarily evil. She's just a product of the Hollywood elite of the time. You know what I mean?
Well,
here, look at my feet.
Yeah.
Oh, God, feet boy, he freaks me out.
Speaking of which,
I'll be right back.
He's really coming to his own. These last 2 episodes, Larys has been some of the best scenes in the entire show.
Well, I don't want to give anything away, but Larys is critical to this story.
Yeah.
Is he
he
like
gets really
Littlefinger?
involved. What?
Right. He's
Yeah,
like a Littlefinger in this episode.
Yes.
Or in this
Mhm.
show,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's their he is Team Green's Master of Whisperers. He's the same position that Lord Varys holds in Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Well, let's breeze through this one. I think I said this in the beginning. My biggest thing with this season is that season 1, just so much happened. The time jump, they jam-packed so much. I don't think there was a slow episode last season. If there was, I don't remember it because there were so many good episodes with action and like drama going on. But they're doing too many slow episodes here, and then keeping Daemon and Rhaenyra apart for the entire season is kind of silly.
I go back to what I said earlier. I think they had an incredible episode with the death of Rhaenys.
Oh yeah, the Rook Press was a great battle, or that battle was a good.
Yeah, I mean, it just raised the bar, and then they've got 2 episodes of this stuff, this stretched out strategic hallucination, whatever, Uber Eats.
Careful, King's
it's not funny the second time.
No, I still enjoyed it the second time, but it was funnier when he made the full joke.
But yeah, it just dropped off. It just dropped off, and it's slow. It really slowed down, and people are like, "Okay, and
exactly,
and give me something," and then then the credits roll, and you're like, "Come on, man!" Right?
Well, and I think that's the problem. Is we've kind of been saying just wait till the next episode. This whole season. Even with how good episode 4 was, we were still kind of sitting there just saying, wait till the next episode, wait till the next episode. Now, hopefully, Lee, you and I know the fuller story and know that season 3 and 4, assuming they stick to 8 episodes, should be jam-packed. But it just kind of annoys me that, like you said at the beginning of this, Wicked, these 2 episodes could have been 1 episode. We could have gotten the Dragon Seeds and should have gotten the Dragon Seeds in the last episode and had what some of us know as the Battle of the Gullet in this past episode.
Yeah.
And ended, which a really huge thing happens. And that would have been what we would talk about for the next year until season 3 comes out and likely in the fall. But no, Ryan Condell wanted to be slow and boring.
Yeah.
Slow.
Yeah. It's just, and they're doing a bunch of tell me if this was in the books, if Daemon having these hallucinations of like what he wished he would have done. Was that in the books? No, okay.
No, in fact,
Daemon, that's kind of they're
Daemon
showing this like a different
up. Yeah, so he just shows up, gets his army, and leaves.
Okay. So that's much better. It sounds more action, no dragging. So I don't know why they decided to add this in, but with so many episodes, it's like they want to add layers to Daemon to show that he does have a more sensitive side, I guess. He does care about his family, but it's kind of annoying, like replaying scenes from the first season, but like what he wishes he would have done.
So
I guess
I was just gonna say I think they wanted to add conflict for the character of Daemon Targaryen because he didn't have any real threat. He didn't have any conflict. He was just kind of going around, all right, I'm going to marry you and have some kids, and now I'm going to marry my niece. Now I'm going to be king. There was no conflict with him. So they added all this stuff that they stretched out into a few episodes that now he's got some stuff going on. Like I think, Kings, you said it earlier, he realized he could not handle the throne if he was on it.
Yeah.
Well, Daemon ends up having quite a lot of conflict. The problem is if they were to adapt this faithfully, his conflict wouldn't arise until season 3. And I think they didn't want him to just continue to be, OP in a way.
He was just, taking care of business, and now he's in a bit of a struggle. I mean, we like the Daemon, he can keep his tongue. That's who we want to see every episode, right? But now we're getting this guy that's like, he's a mess.
Yeah, I'm not digging it. And this, I did like the scene though when he's like, I need some counsel, and she's like, oh, Daemon Targaryen's asking for help. He's like, no, I'm asking for counsel. Like,
Mhm.
that was like a little spark of the regular Daemon, I guess.
Mhm.
Losing it. But I feel like they're trying to make him, like I said, too sensitive, and he's not like that in the books, right? Like he's just
Oh.
this
Oh no.
white.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a lot like Aemond has been so far.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
a beast.
Well, that's how he was in season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and this was probably the only.
I agree with Jay.
Oh my God, he doesn't like the show. But this scene was probably the only good like action scene in this episode.
Yeah.
Where was it Sir? What's his name? King's.
Oh, I
Fried.
don't know his name.
I think his name is Bernie.
Bernie. Yeah. So this guy. It's her like kind of like her personal bodyguard. I think,
Stefan. Right? It's his lord. It's her Lord Commander of her Queensguard.
Okay.
Sir Stefan.
Okay, so he has like a dash of Targaryen blood in him, so they want him to claim the second biggest dragon, Vermithor, who is also known as the Bronze Fury. He's almost as big as
Vhagar.
Thank you, Vhagar, but he's said to be way more fierce too, so he's only a little bit smaller and just more cutthroat. I think it's honorable that this guy tries to do that. But...
Just as a point of reference, Vermithor, this is the dragon in season 1 where Daemon was singing to, trying to get get the dragon used to having people around him, a potential rider around him again. A lot of people didn't know who is Daemon singing to. So this is that dragon. They're trying to get a rider for Vermithor because he's so big and powerful.
Big old beastie.
He tries to claim Silverwing. I thought this is Vermithor, isn't it? No, it's Silverwing.
Hey, wait, did I get backwards?
No, that is Silverwing right there.
Oh, oops. Thank you, Breezy's Comics.
I got it backwards then. Vermithor is in this recent episode.
But that is the one that he was singing to. Yeah,
yes,
we're gonna get to Vermithor in a minute. You're still right.
Sorry.
It's okay. Thank you for the correction. Sorry. Silverwing. Okay. No, wait. Is that Seasmoke? It is Seasmoke. We're all wrong because then he flies
Silverwing
away.
and Seasmoke kind of look alike to me.
I can't keep them.
You make things it's like I don't know. we're
it's a dragon.
It's a dragon. Anyways, so as you can guess, that's how it ends. It doesn't end pretty.
No,
a couple of the what are they called? Dragonkeepers, tamers. What the heck are they called? Those people.
Yeah, I don't know what that little cult is. Yeah, I just call them like dragon stable
peoples.
Hands. Yeah.
the stable hands.
They're like old Valyrians, right?
Yeah, they're if I remember correctly, they are people that Aegon's father brought over from Old Valyria to help tame the dragons that were born out of Old Valyria.
Okay, what do you guys think of Ulf?
I'm not a huge fan of
I'm a little
I don't like him.
Now.
I don't really
like
know.
I like the other guy a lot more.
Yeah, I don't like the perception.
Hugh the Hammer. I love Hugh. They're showing little clips of him, and his personality is pretty stoic, and I'm here for it. So don't worry, guys. We're almost to the good part, which is the episode.
Ulf is going to be comic relief.
I can definitely yes, 100%. I can definitely see how Ulf Lee ends up doing what he does.
So much.
Yeah.
He's gonna be comic relief, which is fine. But out of we're gonna get there in a second. Out of him and Hugh, I like Hugh more. This guy just creeps me out so much.
Dude, this actor is incredible.
Yeah, he's doing a good job with the role.
He is. Yeah. He's trying to become Hand of the King. He's trying to gain Aemon's favor, and it's not working because Aemond can see through his BS. And so he goes on to the king. It's the end of this episode.
I don't think it's the end of the episode. I think it's towards the end. But yeah, he has this incredible moment where he humanizes his entire character to where you kind of understand why he's
when
as
he has
deviant as he is. Yeah,
with Aegon about how you're not going to look right and that whole thing. Yeah, That was fine. He still creeps me out, but
Oh, 100%. But he does a great job at it.
He does.
Yeah.
And right here, it's like you want to feel sorry for Aegon, but all the dirty stuff that he's done. But at the same time, he's been through a lot, lost his kid, and he was it seemed like he was becoming a little bit more decent. And then he lost his son. And then he got barbecued by his brother. So
I still hate Aegon. He drives me nuts.
So so here it's like you want to feel sympathy for him, but it's like you don't feel sympathy for anybody here, really. So Aemond shows his hand. He's asking him like, what happened? What do you remember? And he's like, nothing. And he's like leaning on his wounds and everything. Definitely showing that he has power over him now.
And he hands him that stone too, doesn't he?
Yeah, which I personally thought as a almost like a what's the word?
Omen?
No, like a signal of truth, almost saying that you attacked me, I attacked you. You are the king, and I will honor that. Like, because that's the king's stone that he hands him.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if he really wanted to be the king, if he really wanted to be the guy making every decision forever, then why would he give up that stone?
Right.
You're far too trusting.
Yeah, I think Aemond was hoping that he was going to die. Like, when I seen that, I was like, he tried to kill him. 100%.
Yeah.
Not everybody agreed with that, but I'm still sticking with that. He did not think he was going to survive that. He looked at his brother and seen, like, he didn't even aim for Rhaenys. He was like, Dracarius, right at Aegon. So
it's a CYA thing right now, because if Aegon remembers everything and comes to, Aemon's done.
He remembers.
Yeah, Aemond may be trying to get him to think like, okay, let's have a truce now, brother. I won't try to kill you anymore.
Yeah, so Kings could be right on that, but I don't think he actually wants it.
I don't think. I think it's.
He'll be totally fine with it.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get Aegon to think that way, but I know I think he still wants the throne.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. And I think Aegon remembers, because look at the way he's looking at him. He wouldn't look at him scared.
Right.
If he didn't remember, like his eyes are just like he knows. He's like, you trying to kill me. Probably like overkill. All I did was bully you. Damn, chill.
He could totally kill him right now, though, if he wanted to.
Yeah.
He could just like suffocate him or something.
Yeah,
if he
slip
wanted.
something in a.
But everybody knows he would be an usurper.
Yeah.
So who's going to trust him then?
He wouldn't be the first Targaryen king to be a usurper.
Yeah. But you could also, you just frame it as he died of his wounds, but now I think it's a little too late for that.
Yeah.
With a big stab wound going through his...
Yeah.
He died of natural causes. Let me get my sword.
A sword in the neck.
This is when she finds out there is another dragon roaming around, because she found a bunch of barbecued. And I don't want to ruin anything for people who haven't read the books, but I look into some things myself, and I'm probably going to end up getting things ruined for me, which is fine. But I was curious, and there is a dragon that's called the Goat Slayer, right? Or like the Goat Sheep Stealer. Goat Slayer. I don't know.
Yeah, George is really pissed about this.
Really? I heard he's mad about a couple of things, and he said he won't even go to the meeting for season 3.
Yeah. Now
he should just finish his books. Let's be real.
Yeah, 100%. So he's going over to the UK in like a week or two, and the writers' room for season 3 will be meeting, and he's not meeting with them, and he made it explicit that he literally types out in his not a blog post that the writers' room for season 3 is meeting. However, I have no plans to meet with them.
Yeah, that's what
I It's like, he's really upset about how they're
he was mad about Blood and
changing
Cheese, right?
this story.
Interesting.
Right.
Listen, I wasn't mad about Blood and Cheese because the sound was enough for me. I would have thrown up if I would have seen it, because the sounds made my stomach like get to that point.
Yeah.
So
queasy.
I know. So I understand. Okay, book fans, maybe you want to see it, but not me. No, thank you.
Want to? Just felt like we needed to.
It felt like
I don't feel the need to see a small child get decapitated. I don't know if that's going to be a word.
The baby dragons were so cute, though. But she's what's her name again? Bela? Is that Bela?
Bela
Bela's with
so she's there
Rhaenyra.
protecting. She's been sent off to protect the
also
little
twins
babies
in the book. So I don't yeah.
Interesting.
Aegon and Viserys.
The kids. Yes.
New names going.
Well, it's interesting that there is never
He has
another
the robo voice.
Ooh.
What's that mean?
Audio is dead.
Audio is robot.
Take me to your leader.
It's probably me.
I mean, I'm the one talking, so here. Why don't I pop out and pop back in?
Oh, everyone. So it's StreamYard.
Hold on. Is it better now? Now that I'm not sharing?
Sorry.
Better now. I think it was just a quick hiccup.
So why are you sorry? Who did you're not even doing anything?
I don't know. It's probably
Okay, well, I'll share in a minute because you were having the issue. I was teaching Lee how to share, and he was like a robot.
I know how to share.
Calm down.
I'm not selfish. You calm down.
Whoa. So anyways, back to the Anywho, let's get to the important part of this. If it gets robot for a second, guys, sorry, I just want to pop up this little scene here. Probably is because Max doesn't want you to share. I have to do it different. So Rhaenyra does a really awesome move where she sends food over to the people of King's Landing to show them that she's still thinking about them.
I thought it was just that one boat. I'm like,
no.
I mean, it's nice.
They all get one bite.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get a better...
can we go back to the twins thing?
Now sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. These ones were the boring episodes. I'm trying to get through them.
I know, but Rhaena was not watching the twins, Jaharis and Jahara.
No, not twins. She was watching Rhaenyra's boys.
Aegon and Viserys.
Yeah.
They're not twins.
No.
He said
Bella and Rhaena are supposed to be twins.
Okay.
They're supposed to be the darlings of the capital.
Gotcha.
Okay. Can you specify next time? Thank you.
That had me
there's a lot of names here. We got to keep it straight.
I don't remember anyone's name, really.
It is funny, though, that for the entirety of the Targaryen history, there is never another Aemond.
There's never another Aemond? Really?
Yep.
He must do something fun.
He must do something fun.
There's an Aemond, but not an Aemond.
Oh, with the D. Got it.
Yeah.
I was going to say the Night's Watch.
Yeah.
But that's without the D.
Yeah.
Oh, great. That'll
Can't live without the D.
Probably will.
Sorry.
Or the Dragon Knight in the next generation.
I'm trying to find something good here before we end this episode and go to the good one with the dragons.
Hurry up.
Hey, I don't want us to be robots, okay? Give me a second.
Dude, Sir Stefan was way too timid when he was walking up. That scene peeved me off. When he's
I'm just gonna
when he got burned up.
Yeah.
Have you ever touched a nuclear bomb that could go off at any second?
I'm just saying, if he's sensing your fear, like, you got to walk up, beating your chest, and be like, "Hey!"
Well, that's what Hugh did.
Gator don't take no You're mine.
Give Gator his gap back, you punk ass bitch.
Yeah, and he's just like walking up all slow, like, it was a bad idea.
I just want to hold this up because I liked.
I'm just defending myself. That's all.
I liked this shot. I thought it was a nice shot. It's her just thinking about all the decisions that she's made. Was it this episode or the one before it where she was talking with? I think it was actually a few ago, but when she was talking to her brother about how their one son that left is doing very well. And then the two that stayed in King's Landing are not. They're not good people. And she's like, I wonder if it's because of their mother or because of the kingdom, like because they grew up in the kingdom. And I don't know. I don't think it would be her fault. If anything, she was probably an anchor to kind of anchor them and not make them so crazy. They're growing up rich, spoiled.
Didn't really help.
I mean, she probably didn't help.
Like, what about Darren grew up in Old Town as a Targaryen in a high tower. I mean, he's walking royalty there too.
Yeah, the next.
Who is that?
Episode's
Forgot.
Alicent.
Oh, okay.
Put your glasses back on.
Oh, great. Yeah, now I see. It's green.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh
Perfect.
my God! Hold on.
It's
I
green.
didn't know you were gonna put him back on.
Red hair. Got it. Thank you.
Put him back on.
Oh,
Just put him back up.
Oh,
Lee,
okay.
Stop. Pay attention.
Perfect. Yep. Allison. God, what a loser. How did I mess that up?
I'm going home.
Oh my God.
All right. So she's contemplating
Moving
on
on.
her decisions. Oh, it is this one. This is when she's talking to him right now. It was this episode. Okay. Oh, I keep
Sir
wanting to
Gawain seems he seems beat up, man.
him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He
Yeah.
just seems like kind of tore down.
Well, he's just arrived back from another battle, so
One we
He's
didn't
the-
get to see?
He's the kid brother, right?
Yeah, he was at Rook's Rest. He almost got
he's-
barbecued.
He's been picked on his whole life.
well, he grew up away from his father too. He grew up in
Oh yeah, because Otto has
Ulfstown.
always been a hand,
Mhm.
and so he's always at King's Landing.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, and then this. Oh, hold on. I want to talk about this scene real quick right here. With Helaena. Where did it go? I hate when it shows it and then like skipped it. Oh yeah, the end of this episode was kind of had some they get attacked. So there's that.
What?
But it's like this is when the mob happens when
Yeah.
Alex
Oh,
and
yeah,
Helaena-
Fish thrown at her.
Yeah.
So this scene, I feel like, is showing us that they are both feel trapped, right? Because we see Alicent is feeling the pressure and just not feeling important, not like she's not in charge anymore. She got kicked off the council,
Yeah.
and Aemond straight up tells her like, just go do your woman duties. Basically, just go be a woman. You're not needed here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she walks in here and she's looking at all the crickets that she has that are in cage, and she's like, "Oh, this one stopped singing," and it just seems like it's like Alicent, maybe, I don't know. That's what I took
It's always
from it.
an omen with her, though. What is that? What is she omening?
It is true. I mean, he didn't say that exactly, but you guys know what I mean. He said domestic duties or something. He said it way more fancy, but he meant just go be a woman, go by.
No, I'm talking about her with the crickets.
Oh yeah, no, I was just what. I
Oh, I
responding
didn't see
to
you.
Haran.
Gotcha.
Oh, sorry, Haran said go do woman things. But yeah, it is always an omen. Like she knows, right? Like she can foresee what's gonna happen. Like she just knows how this all ends. I think.
Yeah, she's the Targaryen that can see visions.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can
Do
foreshadow.
you have a name for her? I thought
Helaena.
in another stream. No, I know she has a name. Wicked,
Seers.
thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, yeah, Seer.
Should I just leave?
That's
I'm just
okay.
kidding. He's like, yeah, I know. Thanks for stating the obvious. Listen. Okay. So let's get to the action part of this. This right here. Well, I like Hugh, so we'll pull this up for a second. Hugh running through so everyone's freaking
Huge
out.
the hammer.
Huge.
Huge hammer.
It'd be huge.
He
I don't want to see any more hammers in this season.
Everyone's freaking out. Ugh, yeah, same. Everyone's freaking out because Rhaenyra sent a bunch of food and they're all starving. So they're, of course, all flocking to get all the food. And Hugh does something out of character for him, but this is when his daughter is still alive here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's got a daughter that's sick and dying. So I don't blame him for doing this, but he takes food from someone. He's like, give me that. And he runs with it. But the King's Landing is just a mess right now.
Yeah.
Because the Greens aren't doing a good job running stuff, and that was a good move on Rhaenyra's part, wasn't it? What's her name? Her idea though.
The white worm, is that what you're calling
her
her?
name? The white worm. Yeah. What's her name again?
Mysaria.
Mysaria. Was it her idea? Or was it Rhaenyra's? I can't remember now.
It was the white worm. She's like, yeah, there's more than one way to fight a war or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So there's that, and it's making King's Landing hate House Green, and the Queen and everybody. So this chaos is happening while everybody's running to grab food, and Helaena and Alicent are at the temple, whatever it's called.
The Sept of Baelor.
Thank you. See, this is why kings.
Freaking nerd.
We need kings because, yeah.
It's not the Sept of Baelor yet, is it? It's just the Sept. Sept of Baelor comes after this. It's constructed after this. That's why we have
League, because they correct each other. He's gonna Google it.
Fight.
But
wrong, sir. Wrong.
Wrong. So the King's Landing is freaking out right now, and they're in the middle of it. It gets pretty wild. She gets. Can I get a scene of her cut right there? Oh no, hold on. She gets cut, and it's actually kind of poetic because it happens in the same spot where she cut Rhaenyra. I'm not gonna play any clips, but some of their what would you call it? Kingsguard. Their knights get killed because the crowd is going nuts trying to get to them. The mob is going, and she gets cut in the same spot where she cut Rhaenyra, which So basically, King's Landing hates the royal family.
She got hit in the
cut-off scene was crazy.
Oh yeah, hold on. Can I see it? Let me see if I can get a still of that.
The behind the scenes on that was hilarious. Dude.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me
Stunning.
mute it. Stunning. Hold on. I'm gonna. Oh, did it already happen? Yeah, she gets whacked in the face with a fish. I think it was real, probably too.
It was. They made it out of like jelly, like prosthetic jelly, but it was still pretty gross.
Way to not commit.
And apparently the one who threw it was like, he was a former bodybuilder or something, and he just friggin' nailed her in the face.
Hold on. It's about to happen right now. I'm getting there, guys. Bear with me. Should I play the actual clip, or you think I'll get...
If you keep it under 5 seconds, you should be okay.
Oh, here it comes. I see him winding up. I won't play any sound.
Wow! It's so
they
good.
both look legitimately stunned. Like, oh my gosh.
Oh, he really threw that hard.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry. Stunning. So, that's basically it. Oh, and here, we'll cover creepy... He's a good actor, okay? But dude creeps me out. He's trying to gain favor with Aegon now. He's talking to him. Oof, Aegon's looking rough.
Yeah.
So
I think he just wants to see his feet.
Yeah.
I mean, he saw his mom.
He's looking down. He's checking him out.
Is your foot burned too?
There they are.
Oh my god, you guys are gross. I'm leaving.
What does it feel like?
It wasn't me.
You know what? I'll let X-Wing read this one. Could you read the super chat for me with the name and everything?
Grab America by the poo. See? There are many white worms in this show. So many.
Thank you for the $2.
One of them probably didn't need to be in the show.
Yeah. So he's gaining Aegon's favor because he knows Aemond can see through him. He's getting sympathy from him by talking about, I'm disfigured as well. Your life's not going to be easy. You're probably never going to walk alone again without help, right? Yeah. Like without a kid. Does he say that? He says something like that. I can't remember. Mm-hmm. Okay, it was 2 weeks ago. My mind is on this last episode and all the dragon stuff that happened. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
And then this again, Daemon having his freaking hallucinating mushroom stuff going on. This is where he wishes. I guess they're saying this is what he wishes he would have done when Viserys's wife died and son. He's comforting him instead of going and getting drunk at the bar. That's what this scene is, which is like it could have been put somewhere else. Like they could have, if they wanted that, they could have put it all in one episode. Yeah. What was this one? Oh, okay. This was a good part. Good way to end this episode. Then we're gonna move on to
the Seasmoke chase.
Is he is it Drogo? What's Daenerys' favorite dragon's name?
Drogon.
Oh, we got baby Drogon. It's a little chicken wing.
Oh,
chicken wing.
Yeah, baby girl. Aw. Hold on, baby break. She's the cute relief. We don't need comic relief. We got baby relief. He's like, I got his glasses.
What are you doing?
Okay, there,
mind
Ray.
us. We're just bonding.
Okay. It's fine. You should
We're
bond.
just
It's a good
bonding.
idea. She's going for the eyebrows.
Yeah. She tried to rip my mustache off this morning, huh?
Be careful. That grip can get strong. She might do it one day. Be careful. So is Drogon Seasmoke's dad?
I hope she has a blowout right now.
No.
It would be so awesome.
Drogon is born 200 years after this.
I mean, I'm sorry, is he Drogon's dad? I meant. Sorry.
No.
I said that backwards. Okay, because I saw something that was like father, like son, because he
There's a lot of those going around. A lot of them
Okay.
they don't know what they're talking about.
This is a good thing. I would be terrified. Could you imagine? He picks him, right?
Mhm.
So he's chasing this poor guy down because he wants him to be his rider, but he thinks he's about to be barbecued.
Yeah.
This was pretty good. Here, we'll
But
just
Seasmoke was the dragon of Rhaenyra Velaryon,
Yeah.
who is the son of Corlys.
Yeah.
So
His half brother.
His half brother. So there's a bit of a connection there. Why Seasmoke is okay with him as a rider.
But
is that real? Oh my God.
The issue is, again, they were never dragon lords. Laenor's mother is a Targaryen.
Yeah.
So that's why it's believed to be why Laenor could ride one. But what's his name? Alan. Alan.
Is this why? Is this some of the stuff like why Martin is ticked off at the direction they're taking?
So no, because he's still. I mean, this is part of the story. Alan gets dragon.
Yeah.
So he's ticked off at. It looks like we're not going to get Nettles. He's ticked off at the dragon being in the Vale.
Yeah.
And he's ticked off about Blunt Cheese. And there's like one or two other things I don't really remember. But honestly, he needs to not be ticked off and write the damn
finish your books.
Yeah, right. But yeah, this was I liked this scene because we thought here we go, we'll keep it a nice dragon still. We thought it was going to be his brother, the one that shaves his head because he's got white hair. So we're like, we didn't know they're both Corlys's kids, though, I think. I mean, she goes up to the one Rhaenys before she passes away, and it was so weird, but it makes sense. It's all coming together when she's like, "Oh, you're so what did she say? Comely or something? Handsome?" She uses some like fancy word for handsome. Your mother must have been beautiful, and we're like, "What is she doing?" That was kind of weird, but now we get it. That's like kind of her stepson in a way. I think. Yeah, that would have been terrifying. Imagine that in your face, chasing you down. But it was very cool.
He's gonna get that hawk pua.
Okay. Oh, and then the end of this episode, which didn't happen in the books. I guess I asked Lee or Kings or something. I don't know. I remember if I asked in the group chat or if I just asked Lee. I kind of figured this didn't happen, and we're gonna get there.
I think somebody told me that it did happen.
So this doesn't happen. She does have multiple threesomes and all sorts of other but this itself did not happen.
So I get why this annoyed people because we're all annoyed with like the message being pushed and all that, right? But I'm gonna say in a series where family members hook up, this is mild in comparison.
Oh, yeah,
100%. So, hasn't she already like been banging around with a chick somewhere else in this season anyway?
I didn't really care about.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. So the thing that annoyed me about this was 5 seconds earlier, she is telling her a story about how her father raped her and
grape.
Sorry, it's been like 3 weeks since I've done this, and then cut the baby out of her.
Yeah. So it was a weird
And
scene to be like, let's get romantic.
Yeah, and Rhaenyra goes,
"That's hot.
Oh God, that's hot." Yeah. I mean, come on, like
it just didn't make any sense. And a couple episodes earlier, they were ready to, like get rid of her.
Yeah, and again, it's been like 12 days,
and now she's like,
"I don't.
You wanna?
You wanna?"
Daemon's only. What was so annoying was they embrace, and then they do that whole like, I'm not gonna do that on camera because no one needs to see that, but they do that whole thing where she's just kind of like, "Oh, I'm so happy to be this close to someone again." Your husband's been gone for like a week and a half, lady.
Yeah.
Like,
has it only been a week? It feels like
it hasn't been that long.
2 years.
It's been at most maybe a month, and it's like
she hasn't had the hot D for a while.
You got those loins so hot that you can't deal with it, not having it for a month.
I think the book.
They were arguing before too, so they might not have been.
If I recall, the book was something like it was a comforting, a compassionate embrace.
It's
because she just poured her heart out, like all this trauma happened to me, and Rhaenyra felt sad for her, not wanting to.
Thanks for the violating everyone's ears.
I think that's a new part of the intro.
This one's free.
So it ends with Rhaenyra going to find this new mysterious dragon rider, because she was just told that Seasmoke was found with the rider flying around. So now we're gonna get into this episode, and all I want to say about this next episode is I'm happy that they jumped right into it, because there's been so much freaking filler, and I was worried. I wasn't even that excited for this episode, and then like they jumped right into it. I like the scene. Let me get to it. Hold on. The scene, the standoff look was shot well. There was very good shots in this episode.
Yeah, it was cool.
This was cool. I liked it.
Yeah.
And it's nice when they do bright scenes, because you don't get that many, because it's CGI, so I understand. But when you get bright ones where you could really see the dragons and stuff like this, I like that.
Screensaver.
I thought it was good CGI. I mean, because they're not just standing still either. They got them walking up closer to each other, the tail, swinging and kept throwing the sand around and stuff. It looked really, really good.
Absolutely.
It did. I loved it. And so another good shot. There's just so many good shots in this entire episode.
Yeah.
I think that the finale, I don't know what's going to happen. Do you guys think someone's going to die? I know we're jumping forward, but I have that. I wanted to ask that.
100%.
Someone big? Yeah.
It depends on what they actually do for the finale. If they do what they should do, someone's going to die. But I don't think they're going to do what they should do.
I don't think it's anybody big though.
There's no way we make it through this entire season, and at no point is there any other dragon battle than the couple seconds that we get at
there's gonna be.
Rest.
Do you think Vermithor? I think Vermithor is going to see some action.
I really want them to do it, but we already know Condell said that the two big episodes of the season were episode 4, Rook's Rest, and this past episode. So
really,
which means
why do they never finish with a bang anymore? For bring us back.
They never finished with a bang. The last episode of a season was never a big thing. It was always the penultimate. And the which means the final episode is not going to be the gullet, which it should be.
It's got to be.
I agree. It's got to be. They got to do it, but. How do you have the gullet and it not be a big episode?
Yeah.
Maybe they were lying.
If they do the gullet, somebody's dying.
Yeah.
Do you think he bent the knee too fast? Like there should have been more here, or what do you think?
It felt kind of odd. But at the
rushed.
same time, I don't think he has any love for the greens. I mean, that's never been.
No.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now he's got a dragon, so you better pick a side.
Yeah.
I think he's scared to death. A dragon just what he thought was hunting him, got him. Now he's riding it. He doesn't know what he's doing.
He wants to be trained.
Valyrian.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even know how to
Queen just ran him down.
Yeah, doesn't know how to communicate to the dragon. Here's Queen saying, "Follow me, bend the knee," and he's like, "Okay."
The Queen that his family, his father, is sworn to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the thing that annoyed me is the scene between Alan and Corlys later in the episode. There was no, because Alan's about to do something pretty cool and it hasn't been earned yet, and so it bugs me that we're still almost done with season 2, and there's a lot of stuff coming that needs to have been earned, and it should have been, that process should have been started this season, and it hasn't been.
Yeah, I agree. There should have been a better conversation between them. I was just like, all right, and you just leave. Like, I thought there was gonna be like, okay, so who was your mom or something? You know what I mean? He's gotta already know, but I mean, I don't know. Haven't read the books, so yeah, he wants to be trained. He goes back to Dragonstone to learn Velaryon, I guess, and just become a good dragon rider. It is kind of cool. He went from just like catching fish to now he's a freaking dragon rider. It's kind of cool.
That was quick,
but also terrifying. Yes.
Yeah.
And then this. This is Alicent. So I think there was a little bit more meaning to Alicent's little journey in this episode, not just hey, she's taking a vacation. So in this part, she tells, "Oops, I went too far. Sorry, darn it." What's his name again? Her King's
Rickard, right?
Rickard, I think so.
I remember thinking
Sir Rickard,
Northerner's name.
Okay. Well, she decides she wants to go to the King's Wood, which is where the royal goes. They pretty much just hunt there, right? It's not really like she goes camping.
Rickard Thorne.
Okay. She wants to go, and it's kind of odd because he's like, okay, well, let me, set up, people to go take you. And she's like, no. He's like, well, what about, let me at least get your handmaid. And she's like, nope, just you. And he's like, okay. Considering the last 2 times that she went out, not even just the mob, but the time before that was when Rhaenyra threatened her with the knife. So it's like the last 2 times she ventured out, she could have died, but she's like,
and
no.
every time she's alone with the Kingsguard.
No. Yeah. Yeah. In this scene, I don't understand why. I don't know the names. We need Kings and Lee for this because I don't freaking know. So Footboy is learning that Seasmoke was spotted with a rider, but I don't think he's disregarding it as here, like, just like a game of telephone, right? That's how it sounds. I think he wants to keep this information for himself, but he tells him, just don't say anything because it's probably not true. But I think that he thinks there's some truth to it, but he wants to keep that for himself.
It's a play for sure. Everything he does is a play.
I don't really know. Like, I can't really guess what the play is, though. And that's weird because, at least in my opinion, he's been kind of obvious in what direction he's going this whole time. But with this one, it feels very weird not to tell Aemond. And then it also feels very weird not to tell, to push the other guy, I can't remember who the other guy is, so far away from telling him. Like, he spends the entire conversation. I think he
just wants the information to come from him.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. I don't think it's too deep. I think he just wants to be the one to say it, but it happens so fast, like it does. No, he doesn't. Yeah. But I think it happens so quick that it goes back to Aemond. So we're jumping ahead, but it's fine. I think he's gonna get that guy and throw him under the bus by saying, "Well, he knew, and he didn't tell you."
Yeah,
I could see that happening. Yeah. So here is Corlys, and his name's Addam, right?
Really?
Yes.
Addam of Hull.
Yeah, Addam of Hull, and then Alan of Hull is the other bigger guy.
The one with the white hair.
2 regular ass names in this whole world of crazy names.
It's Addam and then Allyn. So they're still spelled funny.
This is the conversation that they have. That's a whole 2 minutes where he asks if he can be relieved of his duties. What is his title? He works in the boats.
Ship builder.
Ship's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. And he's like, yeah, you can. And you think there's going to be some like deep moment, like, yeah, we're going to find out for sure that this is his father, like we don't already know. But that's it.
Alan knows, doesn't he?
Addam.
Yeah, they know. They all know.
Alan's they
okay.
know. They're just not. They're not bringing it.
Yeah, they're not bringing it up.
Yeah,
because he shaves his
Forbidden
head because he doesn't.
subject.
Yeah.
Especially right
Exactly.
after the death of Rhaena.
Yeah. Because okay. Makes sense. So here's the little boy that he told to kill his grandpa for the Riverlands, right? Is the Riverlands?
Yeah.
Okay. He is now the what would the title be?
The Lord Paramount
The Lord
of the Riverlands.
Okay. So he comes to Daemon and he's like, all right, you can have my armies because my grandfather was loyal to Viserys and his and Rhaenyra because she's the queen when it was appointed queen. He gets really sassy with Daemon though.
Dude, this little guy's full of piss and vinegar.
He's got fire.
Yeah, I thought he was just like a wimpy little schnit. They do a really good idea of kind of portraying him that way, or a really good job of portraying him that way up until now. Now the cue ball's in his hand, and he's like, "Guess what, bitch? So, I'm Lord Paramount." And you're like, "Whoa, attitude change."
It's so funny that you voice it like that because George's inspiration for Oscar Tully is Oscar the Grouch from Sesame Street.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
That's funny. You can see Damon's face.
So Oscar's brother is Kermit, and his father is Elmo.
Well, yeah, he does a really good job. So I thought that Daemon, season 1 Daemon would have killed him. He wouldn't have cared. He had no chill. I really thought that Daemon was gonna kill this kid. You can see his face there, he's just not happy. But this guy, well, let's get to him. Daemon ordered him to Blackwood to slaughter all of the livestock for Blackwell. Is that what it was? Bracken, sorry. Okay, see, I don't know names. And this kid was like, I thought it was ballsy where he's like, okay, so he's got to pay for it. What are you going to do, Daemon? Pretty much. Yeah. And I love the boss of the looks. Daemon's just like, damn, this kid, man. I really thought that I thought he was going to kill him. Yeah. But one thing here is I watched the after, the little 5-minute after the episode, and they were saying that Daemon, he's not very loyal, but he has a mafia type loyalty.
Yeah,
is what they're saying that Daemon has, and I could see that. So that's why he goes through with what this kid does. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this from him. So
it works out though, because if you think about it in the sense of the story, first off, the Riverlands have been a huge problem for Daemon since the beginning. They're not people that can be coerced into something they don't want to do. They'll just die. They don't care. You know what I mean? And then beyond all that, this is basically the one ally that Daemon will never be able to strong arm. And so he's faced with a real choice here, and every choice has consequences. He can't just strangle this problem to death. You know what I mean?
He needs his army, so that's why the kid knows he's got him. What's up, Wiley?
Who are the people? Who else is attending this little meeting here?
So they're all the lords of the Riverlands. So you've got Bracken and Blackwood are there, obviously. And then I don't know who the blue one is. That sigil looks different to me.
They all seem to be hesitant to sign up, right?
They all hate Daemon.
Yeah.
Well, because Daemon,
until this kid pulls this move.
Yeah, the what you call him, the Blackwood guy William has gone around and done atrocities in Daemon's name.
They were flying the House Black banner. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I think that's the reason that they're so hesitant to join. And when what's his name? When Oscar pulls it over on him, they realize that maybe we've got someone that can actually stand between us and
look out for our best interests. That can step up to Daemon. Yeah.
Let's see.
And he's a wee lad. I like that kid. He's got some balls. Just gonna say, like but Daemon. Not everyone knows this, obviously, because they don't see him losing his mind in Harrenhal. But it's like he lost that that fire.
So
he's not as scary as he used to be.
Those guys are House Mallister of Seaguard.
Okay. All right. So yeah, he tells Daemon, "You got to deal with this problem," and Daemon comes and let's get there. The weird thing is, do you think that Daemon, like in the books, you see that face? He just chopped his head off. And he looks like he's upset about it. Do you think Daemon would, like the actual Daemon, the way he's supposed to be written, would care about taking this guy's life? Like, did he really have loyalty to him, or?
I don't think it was loyalty. I think he's upset at losing a piece of his puzzle. You know, he had this guy that was he kind of move around the board and do what he would do because he was maybe not equally as vicious, but equally as ambitious. So I think losing that piece has kind of forced Daemon, and I think we're going to see some stuff in this upcoming episode. It's going to force Daemon to check himself.
Yeah.
Decide who he's really loyal to.
He's finally freaking going home. What's his dragon's name? Daemon's?
Araxis.
There was a meme of Araxis just like chilling with like cigarettes and drinks. It's like Araxis while Daemon's just at Harrenhal. He's doing nothing. It's just crazy to me. There's dragon fights going on. There's so much happening, and he's just tripping balls in a wet castle.
He's just bored.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys think? Oh, and then here's another. This hallucination scene was a bit more interesting, and I guess it was the actor.
Tier, dude.
Yeah, the actor that played Viserys was the one that said, "Let me do the dying Viserys."
Yeah,
he had this idea. The writers didn't.
Paddy Considine, I think is his name.
That's his name.
Constantine.
Okay.
Constantine.
Yeah, this one was really. The scene was really well done.
Did he get an Emmy for this? I don't remember if he was nominated. That's such bullshit, dude. Well, not this, but the last season. He should have.
He did. Yeah, he did not.
There we go. That's a better scene. So it's him. This is where it makes you think, because we know this is all in Daemon's head, right? I think he's thinking like, do I really want this? Do I want the crown anymore? Is it worth it?
Yeah,
that's what I'm seeing. I don't know if that's what anyone else is getting 100%. From this. That's what
I think
I'm
the
getting.
Same thing from what we just saw is that he's starting to realize that with the crown comes all of these decisions that are super gnarly. It's super taxing. Like this is something that will literally wear you down to nothing. And I think that's what they're playing off from the other scene. So it's just he's like, you know what, being king sounded cool, but
Daemon just
doing whatever I want.
Yeah, he just wants to cut people up, and as king, you can't do that.
Yeah. So I think him and Rhaenyra are the same, where they both wanted to just live carefree, right? Because she didn't ask for the crown, but she's going to be noble and accept it, and she wants to go the same route her father did, which the kingdom was at peace for how many years while he was king?
90 from Jaceres to Viserys.
Okay, so she's trying to go that route, which is honorable, but she wants to be like Daemon, carefree, just having fun. We see that in season 1. But now I feel like she's coming more into the queen role. Like he wanted to be her. Sorry, I messed it up. He wanted to be king and she wanted to be him. Sorry, that's what I was getting at. But I feel like now they're kind of accepting their roles. He's like, wait, I don't know if I want to be king. And I think she's stepping up and she's going to, do her queen duties, that she's ready for it. I guess. I don't know if you guys.
Yeah, no, 100%. And Rhino said it in the chat too. Is that there's the theme is that great men don't usually strive for greatness. Greatness is thrust upon them, right? That's the.
Exactly, that's what happened with Viserys. He wasn't there. Yeah. I don't know if there was a story about it, or if I read something that he didn't actually want it, but he took it and he, Oh no, it was in the episode where he was talking to the witch. Mm-hmm. She said which is also so weird. She knows what's in these guys' heads, that your brother didn't want it either, but he took it, and he, and that is better because the power hungry people are usually the ones that screw things up and become like mad kings and stuff, right? So I think that Rhaenyra is definitely a better choice than Daemon. He wouldn't be a good king. He's too hot-headed for that. But I'm thinking he's finally accepting it, that maybe he wouldn't be a good king.
Yeah, literally everybody in the story who wants the crown is never a good person.
No, even look at Daenerys. She was good until she got so power hungry for the crown.
And that's why this civil war is so devastating to the Targaryens.
Yep.
Because think about it. Who name a character that we know right now who would be a good person to be on the throne, king or queen?
Rhaenyra.
Is there
Rhaenyra.
one?
I think Rhaenyra.
She's not doing anything too dirty. I don't think she's doing anything too dirty. You know what I mean? Like what she was so mad at Daemon for.
She just sent somebody to go stand before a dragon and be a writer, and it got toasted.
Well, I know, but I mean, if look, this is a circumstance of everything that's happened, right? If everything had transferred over peacefully, we would have peace in the kingdom, I think.
Yeah, she never would have had to join the war. And I get what you're saying, though. But she didn't force him. She gave him the choice. And he decided to do it. But she knows more than him what was probably going to happen. So I get what Lee's saying with that. I still think right now she probably is the best choice. The chat's saying Jace.
Jace is not eligible.
He's also too young, I think.
Sure, he's eligible. What are you saying? He's too young?
He's a bastard.
Oh, but
he's her successor.
Yeah, he's a bastard.
Yeah.
Honestly, the Northmen should have been the kings.
Yeah.
King of the North.
King of the North.
A king of the North.
My man. Robb Stark.
Was Cregan the one that was on the wall in this season? Yeah.
Who's coming back next episode?
Oh no, what's gonna happen?
Oh, is he really?
Yes,
I like him. He's cool. That's a Hulk and Tower of a fucking dude, isn't he?
Yep.
A lot really happened in this episode. I'm glad. It still could have. I don't know. Season 1 was just so much better. I don't hate this one, but season 1, I think we got spoiled. I'll be honest. We got spoiled with season 1 because so much happened and they did the time jump, and it was also 10 episodes. There was 2 extra episodes too. Not that this season they wasted 2 episodes. You know what I mean? So
it feels like a 6-episoder for sure.
Is it wrong that I wanted more Viserys in the decrepit state?
No, because
it's crazy
he's
interesting.
So good in that.
Yeah.
In the half-dead Viserys.
He's still stoic and this right here. Aegon trying to this is basically physical therapy, right?
Yeah. My wife comes in, she goes, "Why is that one like 1,000 now?" She's not caught up. I'm like, you got fucked up.
So the shots though of him looking like his dad are the bed that Viserys died in. Yeah. And this, of course, Footboy comes to the rescue.
Sliding in sideways like a creep.
He's such a creep. Good
it's because the screaming has alerted his guards.
Yeah.
And he doesn't. Lars doesn't want the rumors of his condition to slip out.
Yeah. I know the cane. I was thinking the same thing. The cane broke, and I'm like, what was that made of? He's probably so light right now because he got injured so badly. I'm sure he's not eating heavily. His
cane broke?
Yeah. That's why he falls on the ground.
That's probably like Aemond just being a dick, like carved one out of like spruce or some like balsa wood, and he's like, hey. He's sitting outside the window
carved a
watching.
notch in it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Might end up having to cut this out later. It's taking too long. Oh, there, see, look, it's right there. The cane just.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Rhino. I love the bit where Alicent says this place isn't clean after she said that. I actually noticed that inside the palace of King's Landing looked really run down. Even the plants look like they're dying. Yeah, and there's a rat too.
Yeah,
that's when she's like, I gotta go.
That's what the camera pans to, because all the rat catchers were killed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is just getting dirty and decrepit in that entire city.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, he looks like his father.
Yeah.
Back there. There's probably a better.
He kind of looks like Palpatine right there.
Okay, you don't have to
No.
We're talking about.
Lee knows what's good.
I've seen the
Star
movies,
Wars.
but we're talking about House of the Dragon Boys.
Oh,
together.
sorry.
You got a scratcher? Okay,
It's a-
fancy.
Back scratcher.
Back
Let's
scratcher.
go.
Wait.
I have one too.
I have one too.
I have a 4-pack, and they're just all around the house because I gotta be walking around with my shirt off
can't
after
find
I
mine.
wake up. I'm like, I have to scratch my back.
Mine doesn't telescope though. It's just wood.
Look, now you're getting Rhino all riled up.
See?
What was the scene again?
So
That's the brother,
this
the other
is just
son.
him and Alan, like just kind of having a conversation. Like it's not. It doesn't add to the actual storyline.
It parallels though when the other one, his daughter is like, I'm blood and fire.
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
Yeah,
and
he
he's
says,
like, I'm called and sea. Yeah.
So this is another change from the book. Rhaena never leaves the Vale, and while she's in the Vale, she and this Aaron chick are like the best of friends.
Who is this chick?
I don't like her. I don't like her face. It's masculine, and she looks like a B word.
She is the head of House Aaron. You remember the
in Game of Thrones?
Remember the crazy lady that let her like 10-year-old son breastfeed from her?
Feed.
Is this where there's the hole in the main chamber and people jump through? Yeah.
Moon door!
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good point, Rhino.
Make it fly.
Aaron will end up. Alan. Sorry, will end up being his heir because we don't know if Rhaenyra is actually dead though.
So
we know that he went away, but we're like, who knows what happened because Seasmoke went to look for another rider, so it's up in the air. Like, did he actually die?
Is that the one he was gay and he didn't want to do stuff anymore? So he faked his death,
shaved his head
with I believe the help of Daemon.
Yeah.
Oh. Is Dorne like the gay capital of Game of Thrones?
Yeah. I mean, they're very.
He goes to Dorne? I thought he went to
He went to Dorne, I thought
he went to Pentos.
I think he goes to Pentos.
Because he sailed across the sea, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I just thought Dorne because that was like the free love and everyone loves everybody.
Yeah.
Pentos sounds familiar. Did we go to Pentos in Game of Thrones?
Sounds like.
Was that the city where she freed all the slaves and then killed the slave owners?
That's
no,
Marine.
Pentos was the first place that she was at. It's where where Master Ilario sold her to Khal Drogo.
Okay.
So she's
she
doing
just
her
wanted to go back to the Red Door.
She's doing investigating. I thought she was like booking it at the scene, like that she was leaving the part.
How did no one stop her?
And she just ran, but she's investigating. It looks like
she's
free dragon
or sheep sealer. She's clearly decided that she wants to stay in the fight, which again she doesn't do in the book.
Wrong.
Oh yeah, we're getting Tweed and Sean are in the chat said this was Nettles.
Yeah, Rhaena is getting Nettles story. It looks very likely. There is a rumor that they actually will bring Nettles in the next episode. And
what's Nettles?
Nettles is the other Dragonseed. And
okay.
So it looks like Rhaena is getting her storyline. But there's a rumor that what they're going to do is she's going to find Sheep Sealer and see Nettles there feeding her sheep and go, oh, you already have a dragon. Dang it. And go off to Pentos with the little kids.
Yeah.
What a waste of time.
I mean, that's what I was thinking of. That's why I'm saying Dorne. I was thinking of Pedro's character that was all like, whatever. Got his head smushed. Got his head smushed like a grape.
That was funny.
So here we go. Alicent. At first, I was like, what is she taking a vacation? Why is this in here? But by the end, I'm like, okay. it makes sense. They're just showing what she's going through right now, the mistakes she's made, and I think she regrets everything, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not her fault. She just misunderstood what Viserys said. She didn't know the story. So, you know, it's not really her fault. But still, she's the reason this war's happening. I mean, she planted the seed and everybody went with it because nobody wanted a woman in charge. But it fell back on her because she's a woman, they didn't want to make her the the regent, the queen regent. And they put they put Aemond in charge instead. And she even got kicked off the council, which was Aemond's a little brat.
I was kind of thinking she was going to get like assassinated or something in the woods here. I don't know why I had that like air, this weird feeling.
Like the huntsman thing, like from Snow White. Like,
yeah, there was like
that.
I thought she was getting ready to try to kill herself.
Yeah. When she was in the water. That's what I was thinking. She was going to end it.
You know what? That scene, I took it as like almost like she was being baptized. In a way,
yeah.
She's
so that's definitely what it ended up being.
The cross, right?
Yeah.
And it's like she's cleansing, everything that she did, like her sins away. That's okay. I'm glad I wasn't the only one who took it that way.
Yeah, she's definitely reformed into a new, I think, villain type character.
I think her character is going to change. I think it could have been either she's just getting rid of the guilt. Now I'm going to go help my family win this thing. Or she just is washing it away like, I don't want any of this anymore. But I think it's...
I see it as 100% like rebirth, diplomacy has failed kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're going to see that from Rhaenyra. Because she's still... I don't know why she thinks this. She has lost a son and been the reason that another son has died. But she still thinks there's some way of ending this peacefully. She needs to just throw that away and burn everyone.
Yeah.
Besides the people on her side.
I'm shocked that hasn't happened already. Like, dude, I get Vhagar is big, but if you bring 4 dragons into a fight, like, bleh.
Well, it almost happens at the end of the episode. We'll get there.
Yeah.
I like that. This is a nice pause. He's like, he's not
Would
even
Jon
my real
Snow
dad,
do
Mom.
that?
He's not even my real dad. He's
doing the Trump face.
Yes. So he finally brings up to his mom, you know, that he knows that Strong is his dad, and he doesn't want her to. I mean, this doesn't make sense to me because he was the one that was okay with bringing people with a little blood
highborn
into it.
They were highborns. They weren't bastards.
Okay, that's a good point. So he doesn't want bastards to be brought in because it's going to shine light that he's one.
Mm-hmm. Well, it prevents him from lying to himself now.
Yeah,
he's been able to lie to himself for the last 19 or 16 years because he has a dragon, and only Targaryens have dragons. Only full-born Targaryens have dragons. Mm-hmm. So he's been able to lie to himself.
Yeah, he's losing power because he knows the bastard riders are going to end up fighting for the throne.
And now, I was going to say, should Rhaenyra die, I mean, he may be the successor, he may be the heir, but his legitimacy is basically no more than any of the others at that point, other than the fact that,
Exactly.
Except for the fact that he carries the name Targaryen.
Right.
And that will always be, and as we know, he is a male. So that will always be a higher on the rung of legitimacy than any other, just because they have a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
But technically, I mean, he shouldn't be carrying the name Targaryen. He should be carrying Strong.
Yeah. But the whole, again, this is the problem with them changing the race of the Velaryon. Because we should have been arguing this entire time, was it really Strong's kid? But we know it's Strong's kid because he doesn't look anything like his soon-to-be wife.
Because of Laenor?
Yeah, because Laenor is not his father.
Lenore. Isn't it Lenore? Laenor. Okay. Hugh is really, I agree with that. I like Hugh's character so far. We'll get back to him. And this is where, what was this? This scene was...
They're bringing the information of like, hey, come to Dragonstone.
Yep, here it goes. See, I thought this was gonna be what was her name? What was the Red Witch's name? I thought this was because she's like 200 years old by the time Game of Thrones starts, right? So she's alive, right? Melisandre. It was Melisandre. Yeah. I was gonna say that, but I thought it was wrong. Like, I mean, it could be her. I don't know. I'm just saying it could be because, like, why? I feel like it's very vivid that they have her in red. But I don't know.
She should be in a shy.
X-Wings
learning from the rest of the Red Priestesses because that's where they're from.
Oh, okay.
Or from a shy way down there in Essos.
Okay. All right. I was just like, that'd be a cool tie-in. And
I think the red was just to make it obvious that she wasn't anyone else walking around the city.
That she wasn't green or she was just information. Okay. So she's going around spreading the word that Rhaenyra is looking for bastard Targaryens to come and claim a dragon. And Ulf is like, I feel like he's like, I just want to chill and drink beer, man. Like, I don't want any responsibilities. But he does it. His friends hype him up. What do they call him? A dragon master, a dragon rider, whatever.
Yeah.
They're all like, which I'm like, you guys are being real loud. He could get snatched up by someone from like the Kingsguard, but I don't know. And there he is, everyone's favorite right now, I think.
Oh yeah,
Hugh the Hammer.
Hugh the Hammer. So his wife didn't want him to go, but he's like, listen, like
he's just called Hammer because he's a blacksmith, right?
Yeah. But he's also very
nobody calls me Hammer.
X-Wing the Hammer.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. He's so serious.
Is that what he said? Nobody calls me Hammer?
Yeah.
I had trouble understanding. He was kind of slurred.
The whiskey's hitting.
I wish.
I do feel bad for his wife, though. I mean, maybe she could have gone with him. I don't know. Probably not. But they lost their daughter. But I get it. He's on a mission now. He's like, I need to find purpose. I need to fight. So I get it. And then here's Alicent's. I thought that she was going to self-delete here for sure. But
dude, with that scene right there, you go back 10
hair.
seconds and you see the hair floating. I thought that was going to be her dead in the water.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Same. I thought she drowned.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this was definitely like a baptism moment. She's. I think the next episode we're going to see a different Alicent, maybe. I don't know, but what can she do? She can't really grab power. Do you guys think Aemond's going to get Otto back as the hand?
Well, yeah, I mean, where is Otto? Like, he's
going to show up at just the right time. She
basically sent him to go deal with the Triarchy. The Triarchy is supposed to cause the Bow of the Gullet. There's so much time that's been wasted in this season.
Yeah.
Like, this is infuriating. Because we should be sitting here talking about someone that died last episode, and we should all be freaking out.
Yeah, and this should totally be boobs. There's not enough boobs in this show.
Lee, I'm not.
Kings is angry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It should have been an email, like he said.
Yeah, why is Alicent still wearing clothes? I mean, all I see is her feet.
Come on.
Jesus.
Clubfoot's happy, but I'm a different kind of guy. You know what I mean?
And it's white, and it's not even
my boobs.
Come on.
Come on, boys, calm down. There was enough boobs in Game of Thrones, okay?
This is a completely different show, okay?
I know, but I'm just saying.
The quota needs to be filled.
We're getting wee-wees, not,
Doodles.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so mad. Yeah. Yeah, was it Kings or X-Wing or before? I think it was Kings before we started. You wanted more? Yeah, you wanted more.
Yeah, I felt like she's just kind of like sat there and let them yell at her. She's a fucking Targaryen.
She's the queen, man.
Yeah, but not even. She's a Targaryen. They serve her. So the fact that, or they serve whoever reigns at Dragonstone. The fact that she just lets them walk off after yelling at her, that annoyed me. She should have said something.
She's like, okay. I did like her dealing with it more, though. It was cooler. It looked cooler, her dealing with it and not them. Just like, Vermithor, get up here.
Yeah, the motivational speech was kind of dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of you may die.
And then at the end, she was like, I've done all I can here. The rest is up to you. Vermithor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up there.
See ya.
Boom.
Because she saw the last one. I'm out.
Yeah. I'm gonna go upstairs. So it's kind of sad though, because all these people are there because they have no purpose in life. You know, they're bastards. They were at King's Landing, starving, dying, probably barely living.
Westerosi Squid Games, baby.
Yeah. So I could see why they went there. But
I'm a little confused though on something. So it's just a question for the class.
Raise your hand.
In Game of Thrones,
I'm just kidding.
May I speak?
7.
Game of Thrones, Daenerys could not be burned.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
So how come like these Targaryens are getting burned up?
Because Dan and Dave took a figurative statement that George wrote in the first book as literal.
Okay.
So isn't the actual truth of what George wrote that they're resistant to some regular fire, but not dragon fire?
They withstand heat better.
Okay.
That's
Dan
why
and Dave are like, we got to get some boobs in the show. What are we going to do?
We'll burn off all
the clothes.
Burn off all their clothes.
Twice. That's why when she gets in the very hot tub, that's what happens in the book. But in the whole
hot tub.
Surviving fire and flame and all that, it's not what happens.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
because
see
he
that
was
with
with Dothraki and like burned the whole thing down and just walked out of the flames. Like, what's up?
And what was
And
oh my god, what was Laenor's sister, the one that had the dragon that had Vhagar kill him? Yeah.
Lena, right? Lena?
Yeah.
I do agree with that. It is kind of cool that Daenerys did that, but I mean, if nothing else, if she's the only one.
But see, there was something. No, but the thing is, there was something about her because her brother could not take the heat.
Yeah,
he would get burned.
It is literally just the fact that Dan and Dave misunderstood what George wrote. George wrote that the statement. What was the statement? Fire cannot kill a dragon, and Dan and Dave understood that to mean that they were fireproof, basically. But that's not what it is. It's just they are able to withstand heat a lot better.
Fireproof, not liquid gold proof.
But that's why it also that's different. That's molten metal being poured in your head.
I have to play this part just for a second because this was really cool. When Vermithor came, he was like the whole freaking top of the cave. He just peeks through.
Oh, this was dope.
This was so good.
Great shot.
That's like
shot.
You're like, okay, that could mess with Vhagar. That thing could mess with Vhagar for sure.
Oh, it can, because she even says it's the second biggest. So I think he's only a little bit smaller than Vhagar, but they said he's way more brutal.
They have I'll look it up right now. They have a dragon size guide.
There you go. I probably shouldn't be doing this. I might have to edit it out after the live, but I don't care. Man, we're finally getting some dragon action and I want to see it. I love the face she makes here too when she calms him down, like, yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know. This was way cooler than the dragon bros, whatever their names are. I always forget. Kings can't even remember either. Yeah, he's the Bronze Fury, thank you. But they were all just like, back a beast or whatever, and she's just like, hey, shh, calm down. And then he just chills. I thought that was that's a Targaryen face, yeah.
Who does she look like right there? Oh, she looks exactly like someone. I can't think of who it is.
It's kind of dark. Can't even see it.
Can you go back to her face really quick? She looks exactly like the guy who played the Flash right there.
Oh, no,
Ezra Miller?
Doesn't she look like Ezra Miller right there?
Yeah, a little bit. Well, so I mean, it's
I refuse to see that.
We get HBO Ezra Miller here, And last week, you got the end of Disney Ezra Miller.
Dude, I'm just saying.
He does look like Hunter. I think it's a trans person on Euphoria.
Zendaya?
No, Hunter
No,
is
there's more than
name
just
of
Zendaya
the
in
blonde.
Euphoria.
Jimmy Fallon? No, come on.
What?
No. Jimmy Fallon in a wig?
Okay. Thor is pretty close to.
Oh, y'all are ruining it for me.
He likes Emma Darcy, guys.
I do. I like
Rhaenyra.
People gonna be like, that's a tough tug now. That's a really tough tug
next
now.
time you go to Universal, you're gonna be like, what do you see with Jimmy Fallon, right? Oh,
but yeah, you can see. I mean, dude, he's pretty. I mean,
he's pretty beefy. He's big.
Yeah, he's beefy. Still
beefy.
nothing compared to people. I wish I could see Velaryon flying.
I know. Is King's gonna find something?
I mean, if you think about Velaryon as a full dragon, he would be all the way to probably Caraxes. Like, if you could see his whole body, Velaryon would be from where his head starts all the way to Caraxes.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing is huge.
They don't ever stop growing.
Melee's looks the coolest. I like the red.
Yeah, Melee's is dead.
I know.
Seasmoke is little. Comparatively.
Sunfire is small too. Sunfire we don't know if Sunfire's actually dead. They didn't show. I mean, he got sliced the F up, but
wait, which one's Sunfire's?
Aegon.
King's dragon.
Melee's
yeah, he's dead.
He is dead? Okay. Because he was like kind of breathing still there a little,
Oh, he was? I thought he wasn't breathing when he was laying on the ground.
He was still alive.
Oh.
How did Velaryon die? A good question.
He died of old age.
Yeah, natural causes.
Yeah.
Aw. The sky puppy died of natural cause. I saw a reel that was like me whenever the humans make the sky puppies fight, and it was the Will Ferrell crying like It's just true though. Since we were just talking about Universal, I just got a question. Wouldn't it be so cool? I know they don't have rights to anything House of the Dragon. I know that, but how cool would a ride at Universal be, like with the dragons?
Oh, they make it just like they did the Avatar ride.
Yeah. Dragons. That'd be
that would be so cool.
I would love that.
The Flight of Passage ride.
Yeah.
And you could do the whole queue could be like walking through Dragonstone. Oh, you know? Oh man, that'd be cool.
Oh, this guy, man.
Get on that Universal.
Man.
Yeah.
I know a Vermithor ride would be awesome. I like Vermithor. Okay, he's got spunk. That's why I think him and Hugh.
You could do like backdraft where there's flames coming in through the ceiling and you feel all the heat. Oh man. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna have a dream about that tonight. Sorry. Moving on.
He's gonna invent the ride in his dreams.
Yeah.
No, that would be so cool. Maybe Universal's winning so much right now. I mean, they could, if they got the rights to House of the Dragon or something.
I would rather have a House of the Dragon land than a How to Train Your Dragon land. I'll tell you that.
Oh, absolutely. But How to Train Your Dragon would be better with the kids. But kids would still come on. It would still be cool.
They'd be so into it, dude.
They would. They just want the dragons. But yeah, this poor guy's like, I'll do it. The Elephant Man.
Quasimodo. Poor filler.
He tried.
Poor ugly guy. He did.
It's like the opposite of dodgeball. They just picked the worst one to send out first. They're like, yeah, no one's going to miss you, bud.
No, but he's somebody's kid. He's got the Targaryen hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and then this is where it starts. Just, yep, straight chaos. And why are the guards holding them back? If I was the guards, I'd be like, I'm out too.
Yeah, because they've probably been ordered to keep them from running away because Vermithor needs to smell them, needs to know who's going to be his rider. If he's going to have one.
True. Market Reality, thank you for the $5 super chat. What was the name of the little golden dragon who died at the end of season 1, bitten in half by Vhagar? Oh,
that was Luke's dragon.
Keep going down.
Arax.
Oh, okay. Thanks. So yeah, Vermithor is like, no, don't touch me, you bastards. No. This was called, somebody online, I seen it somewhere that was like, this is the buffet of the bastards. I'm like, that would have been a good name too.
I love that.
It would have gave it away. It would have gave it away. The episode.
Should call it the barbecue of the bastards.
Barbecue, yeah. And she's just like
the bastard barbecue.
There you go.
I feel like we probably should have gotten a bit more emotion from her. I mean, what is she supposed to do at this point? It's war, but I mean,
no, y'all think she'd make a great queen, but she's just heartless.
Well, we knew this was going to happen. Like, how do you not go? She saw what happened before.
I'm saying she's the best option out of everyone right now. She'd do better than Aemond, Aegon, Daemon. You tell me any of those three are a better choice than her?
No, everybody's terrible. That was my point.
Everybody sucks. True. I
Except
agree
for
with
Huge Hammer.
Yeah.
Right.
Ulf's like, damn, I should have just stayed at the bar.
Ulf. I didn't even like how. Well, we're getting there.
Yeah, I like how. Was it Lee? You said earlier before we started that you thought he was gonna, or was that Kings? It was Kings. Thought he was gonna throw her to the dragon.
I sort of did for a second too. I was like, dude, he's gonna yeet her out into the open and then
Yeah, but he saves her, which is really cool. I like this scene.
Yeah, this shows you the kind of man he is.
He's like, come on, and that's why I like Vermithor, because he's just like, all right, you're being a man right now. I like this.
This totally gave me Reign of Fire vibes.
This is so
Anybody
cool.
remember that?
Reign of Fire?
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey's the dragon hunter, and at the end he jumps with the axe.
No.
You
guys never saw Reign of Fire?
I don't think I saw that one.
Oh my gosh, come on.
I saw what was the volcano movie with Pierce Brosnan?
Oh,
Dante's Peak.
Oh, that's gonna Dante's Peak.
I saw Dante's Peak.
Yeah, not even close.
Nah.
What does that have to do with dragons? That's volcanoes.
Fire.
Yeah, dude, Reign of Fire was
all right.
Christian
Hugh the Hammer. He steps up
McConaughey.
in front of Vermithor.
Jeez.
I'm just saying.
Sorry. Wicked.
Anyways, it's really cool. And Mark, thank you for the $2 super chat. Dragon's gonna dragon. Num num num. It's true. True. So yeah, this was cool. I like Hugh. Because he's like, you know what? What do I got to lose? I'm done with this. This dragon just barbecued everybody. He's getting on my nerves. And then he yells at him and he's like, that's all it took? Okay.
Yep.
It's a good scene.
Didn't he like screamed at it, right?
Yeah, he was like, come on. He was like, come on.
I'm ready.
Yeah. I'm ready. Yeah. And that's Vermithor was like, all right, I like your spunk.
Oh, Hugh claimed his grandfather's dragon.
Somebody,
because he's technically the half brother of Aemond and Viserys, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody, I saw it somewhere, I don't know, but like Jon Snow screamed at the dragon the same way when he faced off.
Oh, really?
Game of Thrones.
The first time he saw Drogon was like he just came up and he smelled him, and we didn't know at the time that Jon Snow was a Targaryen. That's why he didn't. We're like, oh, he's just that dude, man. The dragon didn't get mad, but like he smelled him. Yeah. And then realized he was a Targaryen. That wasn't his first. Wait, when did he yell at the dragon?
There was a face-off at some point where he thought he was toast, and it didn't happen.
Oh, cousin, not half brother. Okay.
There you go. I like this too, that they made it like you know, he's like he's all chill. He's like, oh, all right, I made it away from the dragon, but then he steps in.
Was that a dragon egg?
There's dragon eggs in it.
Yeah, it's a cluster dragons.
He didn't break a dragon egg though. He stepped into like a cluster of them because you see it's really dark right now, but it's
according to what Hugh's mother told him, it's not cousin. it is half brother.
Yeah, she said something about like you were my favorite brother of the three or something.
Balon is Viserys's and Daemon's father, and that's who is apparently his father.
Okay.
Wait, say that one more time.
Balon. We did this before the stream because I thought it was Aemond that he claimed to be his father, but no, he claimed that Balon was his father.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought we were talking about Hugh.
No,
you're talking Ulf.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
He's like, crap.
I can't keep.
Oh, it wasn't Hugh? Then who's Hugh's? What's Hugh's lineage? I thought Hugh was the brother of.
No, that's Ulf.
Oh, okay.
Hugh. Oh, I completely misread what Lucas said. Yeah, Hugh.
He's
I
talking
guess
about Hugh.
technically would be a cousin.
Another cool dragon scene.
You were just as good as my brother's sons. Okay, gotcha.
Or half brother. I mean, he could be. I mean, do we know who Hugh's father is?
I love this. He just accepts that he's about to die.
Yeah.
And then nope. He's like, hop on.
I'd love to think that I would do something like Hugh and be like, "Gah!" and yell at a dragon, but I'd probably do an elf and just be like, oh.
Is he wasted though?
Maybe.
Is Hugh wasted?
No,
Ulf.
I think Ulf's in a perpetual state of wastedness.
He's totally drunk, right?
If I was going to do that, I'd probably knock a couple back before I went to go face a dragon. Yeah,
he probably asked the steward, "Hey, can I get a little sip of something?"
Yeah. A little Dutch courage hiding in the back there somewhere.
Yeah. So this is where Aemond finds out that there are one dragon rye. Sorry, Seasmoke has claimed. Someone claimed him.
Yep.
And that's what I mean. Like, it happened really fast. So I really do think that Footboy was gonna use that to gain some favor. So now if he uses it, just gonna be like, well, you know what? He knew and he didn't say anything. Off with his head.
Could be. Why did he do this is my question. She's like, hey, come back to Dragonstone. Oh wait, no, that's not Seasmoke, is it? That's not Seasmoke. That's
sorry, not Seasmoke. I said it wrong. It's
oh my gosh, the other one?
Someone in the chat will get it. But it's the one that he just claimed just now. And I think this was kind of
Silverwing.
Like Silverwing.
Thank you.
Yeah, there we go.
This was awesome because you know she tells him like go fly over King's Landing real quick and then come back. Yeah. Baiting him. He's like, oh, bigger. Yeah, he's like, come on, Vhagar, we're gonna go have a snack. But then he's like, wait a minute, turn around.
Yeah, he did not want any of that smoke.
He didn't want that. He was not ready for it. This is a freaking awesome scene because that's her number one enemy. Like, she's fighting this war, yes, to be queen, but Aemond is who she wants.
Yeah, and Vhagar.
This was so cool. I love this.
Yeah, this was a real Avengers on your left kind of moment.
Yeah.
All the dragons roaring. Saying
Silverwing claimed him.
So, did they mess up here?
What?
Who is the red dragon behind Rhaenyra?
Isn't that Vermithor? No, Vermithor is right here, right?
No, that's
not Vermithor.
Syrax.
Yeah, Syrax. Vermithor is the one that has
he has hooked, so you've got like barbed.
He's up here.
Horns.
Yeah, right. So that's Ulf's dragon right there. This looks like it's supposed to be Meleys. But it's not.
Kind of like
Meleys dead.
Could it be Vermax? Jace's dragon.
Go back to our
Jace's dragon is greenish, isn't he?
No, I thought
Syrax
was greenish.
I have colors. So the only red ones that we have were Meleys, Caraxes. That's it.
It's not Daemon's dragon.
Yeah. So here, this is everybody we have right now. Share screen.
Is the color just messed up or something?
All right.
This is everyone we have right now.
Dragons.
Did I share the wrong one? I totally shared the wrong one. Hold on. Stand by.
Yeah, but Syrax is supposed to be green, right? Is that what she said? Color Syrax. You got it right here.
This is everyone we have right now. So
okay, now look at Syrax. He's red.
Well, Syrax is
why do I not see Syrax on this list?
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th from the right.
Right behind Melee's.
Syrax does not look red to me.
That's Caraxes.
Yeah.
Oh, Caraxes. Sorry. Oh,
Syrax.
That's why
I was looking at the wrong one. Yeah, Syrax is green.
But let's go back to that image because I see everyone in the chat saying Vermithor, and I agree it should be Vermithor. That does not look like the dragon. Yeah, that does not look like the dragon that was downstairs in the hold.
Yeah, he's the Bronze Death or whatever you called him, right?
Yeah.
Bronze something or other. Bronze.
So it's Syrax, Vermithor.
Yeah, go back to that picture.
Like it 100% should be Vermithor, but that does not look like a bronze dragon.
So you're saying you think they just messed up the color?
Yeah.
I think the color's just messed up because you can kind of see it looks like it. If we could get that in HD, I bet you we would see some friggin' some horns, some curved horns on him.
Episode 7.
There's a rider on him too.
Yeah, there's a rider.
Yeah, I mean, so Vermithor's got those, not quite like Silverwing, but has those horns that go they look like bushy eyebrows that kind of go off him a little bit. I think they just really messed up the art design here because that does not look like the Bronze Fury.
Yeah, that's a big boy though. Me. That is a big boy.
Yeah, it is. Ray was right. That's Silverwing on top of the castle.
Yeah, because he flies back around and lands on top of Dragonstone.
All right.
Where's Seasmoke?
She's got Syrax, Silverwing.
Yep.
Seasmoke, which we don't see here, I don't think.
No.
She's got Caraxes, but he's with Prince Daemon.
Vermax, who we don't see. Moondancer, who we don't see.
Vermax, we don't see. She's got.
Who's Moondancers?
Moondancer was the green one that Bella flew in like the 3rd episode.
Okay.
Dove down, dive bombed onto.
Yeah. See if I can get this.
Yeah,
HD
I just think they made a boo boo here.
Yeah,
It's another Starbucks coffee cup.
Oh, that's 100% Vermithor. Yeah. He looks bronze.
4K, man.
He looks bronze in the next one. Not brass, bronze.
It's a Smithy joke. Bravo.
So
and we've got a few other dragons yet to come.
Yes, but we're gonna see a new one next episode.
Oh?
Hope so.
Yep.
Yeah, what's the sheep one, right? The
Sheep
stealer?
Well, we're gonna see 2. We're gonna see Sarion, Darren's dragon, who they told us has just taken to flight. So they will be Darren and Sarion should be joining Tywin Lannister's forces in the Reach. Is my guess. That's where he's going.
That's the twin of the guy on the council?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we get to see, we'll finally see Sheep Stealer.
Do we have any idea how big Sheep Stealer is comparatively?
I think Sheep Stealer is about 100 years old, so should be about the size of Melee's.
Oh, okay.
Melee's was only about 75 years old.
Yeah.
Melee's and Caraxes are, I think, brother and sister. I can't remember how old Sheep Stealer is, though, but I think she's about 100.
Yeah, because Melee's is about the size of Drogon.
But the other issue is we don't really know. A lot of the dates that people have for how old someone is, how old one of the dragons is, it's just kind of based off of this dragon was born before this event. Okay, well, this event happened in 50, so we don't really know when it was born.
And they're wild dragons. Mm-hmm. Some of them,
unless Nettles is taking care of it, right? Then technically it's not wild. Domesticated wild.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hopefully.
Did you see what Kawi ZX Tenara was saying? Was that they might just be getting rid of Nettles completely?
Yeah. So that's what I was saying earlier. I'm really hoping the rumor about Rhaena just finding her feeding sheep stealer sheep will actually be true.
Yeah.
But I do agree that it's highly unlikely. It does look
that's
like
a major change, bro. Because especially in the book, then Nettles would be another rider of another dragon.
Yep. Yeah. So Nettles gets sheep stealer in the book, and Rhaena bonds with a dragon in the end. She actually did one of the eggs that she took to the Vale hatches and bonds with her. So she gets her dragon.
We're not gonna go into spoiler territory, are we?
I mean,
is there a chance they throw that in there somehow?
Is there a chance? Sure.
Yeah.
But it feels like they're not doing
It'd be a lot to throw into an hour for her to find sheep stealer, then travel back and then have a dragon hatch and have her bond to it or something.
Well, they probably wouldn't have the dragon hatch in this episode.
Right. I meant like at the end of the whole series, they may have her.
Yeah. So what I'm hoping happens is it's a really dumb thing if she just walks up and goes, "Oh, something that looks like me is feeding this dragon sheep. Okay, bye," and then goes to Pentos.
Yeah, that's kind of retarded. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a huge fan of that.
I don't really have this season, since there were so many slow episodes, I don't have faith really that the finale is going to be anything epic.
And we get to see Dreamfire. We get to see 3 new dragons.
Yeah, remember in the post scene, she gets asked by someone. I think it was Aemond. Like, hey, you're gonna have time to chop up, kid. Like, you got to ride.
Dreamfire.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Was that in the teaser for next episode?
Mm-hmm.
I need to watch that again.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna be a bad episode. I still like the show. I feel like they made the first season the pacing was so great. It was perfect in the first season. And then we get this season and it's like, okay, character building still, okay. Oh, action, few episodes of just slow dialogue that, and I know some of it's needed. It happened a lot in Game of Thrones. I get that, but it could have been put into one episode. It's just crazy. They had 10 episodes last season, and I don't remember one episode being slow. Everyone was hyped for every episode.
Yeah, they were able to create a hook for every single one at the end of every episode. But I see the reason for this to be, even though it kind of stinks, a massive setup for one of the greatest wars I think we'll ever see, ever.
You think season 3 is going to be like...
If they do what they should do, season 3 should be boom, 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 boom for 8 episodes.
Insanity.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I mean, here's the bottom line. People are going to have to start dying. Like, a lot of people are going to have to start dying for any of this to make sense.
A Game of Thrones show at this point. Not enough.
So, depending on what happens in the next episode, someone is going to die either in the first or second episode of season 3.
Yeah.
Do we know how long this finale is going to be? Do we have a time?
Yeah,
72 minutes. It's either 72 or 76. But yeah, it's going to be just over an hour.
Do we know if that's including like teaser for the second one and credits and everything like that, or is that runtime? Episode time.
I can tell you. Just a second.
That's pretty healthy. Hour and 12 minutes.
Are we doing predictions?
We could do some predictions.
Yeah.
I mean, so I think you go first.
You're the host. You go. You gotta
go. No. Go ahead. Go ahead. You brought up the prediction, so go on.
Okay. I think we're gonna get the Battle of the Gullet. So
you think we are gonna get the Gullet? You think we're gonna get the full Gullet?
I think so. I think they've all season. Lord Corlys has been preparing his ships, getting ready for his ships. They're going to be put to sea, and we're going to get a battle. There's going to be some dragon fighting. The ships are going to be involved, and it's going to end with the end of that battle, and there's going to be some death.
You think they're going to... Okay, so I actually think that the season's going to end with them putting to sea. And season 3 begins with the Battle of the Gullet and that death.
Yeah,
I wanted to end with the death.
Look how season 1 ended.
No, I understand.
And then
I just think that there's a lot to do in 65 minutes of show.
Does the gullet have to do with the blockade? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you remember, Otto is going to go meet with the Triarchy, which are the enemy that they fought in the first season. So the gullet is this massive sea battle between the Blacks and the Triarchy.
Right, because they need to get King's Landing open for supplies.
Yeah. So if we get the gullet, I'll be really happy. It's really great.
Yeah.
It'll also let us know if they can actually do the 10,000 ship show that they're working on. But I do think it's going to be putting to sea, and then the gullet is going to start season 3.
I would like a big battle, but especially since you said that they said there's 2 big episodes and they didn't say the finale. That kind of
Condell said. Yeah, he told everyone at Comic-Con on Saturday. He said, by the way, guys, I said there were 2 big episodes this season. Episode 4, everyone cheered, and tonight's episode. So please don't tweet about this episode. So I don't think enough happened last night for it to be a big episode.
He's cheesing us, bro. I think he's cheesing us.
I mean, 4 was big. The Battle of Oak Crest was big. I agree with that. But I don't know. I hope something big happens because I feel like people are going to be left like, okay, they're not going to be as hyped for season 3 as we were for 2 because 1 was great. And yeah, it had the time jumps and everything, but they shoved a lot. They had 10 episodes and just shoved so much in there, but they did it well. It wasn't too fast. It was just the right pacing. But now it just seems very slow. I think Otto's going to come back tomorrow or next week. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree.
He's going to come back and try and kind of start cleaning up the mess a little bit. I honestly just think we're going to get more build up for season 3, that they're going to leave it like they might end on like a nice little cliffhanger, but not where there's much action, where it's letting us know like, okay, see the next season, episode 1 is going to be action to try and get people hyped. I don't know. I'm going to watch it, but I'm like Lee said that he's getting what did you say? Not impatient. Did you say impatient? With this season? You did say impatient.
Oh, I did with Daemon being at Harrenhal.
So, and I think Daemon's gonna go home. Maybe there's gonna be some stupid weird love triangle with them. I don't know.
He's got to be done with Harrenhal finally, right? I mean,
there's nothing going on there. Like,
you guys army.
If they stretch that out, if he's still having like hallucinations in the finale, like that's a major bust.
I think Rhaenyra and one of the other dragon riders is going to Harrenhal to get him.
Probably. Or he's just going to come home. We'll see. What do you think is going to happen next swing? Or what do you want to happen?
Man, I don't know. Like, something better happen. You know what I mean? Like,
and then the Cheech and Chong.
to be perfectly honest, if something, I'm not saying that it has to be the battle, right? We don't have to have that, a huge, gigantic battle to end the season. But if we don't get something really important, I feel like people are going to be left with a little bit of a bad taste in their mouth. Like, we really need a hook for this, just because it's been such a setup season and there's been so much. I mean, dude, the exposition is unending. It's good exposition, which is what makes it palatable. You know, you can watch the show, but we for sure need something to have us all hooked for season 3. And if it's nothing but exposition for the finale and nothing really crazy happens, then I don't think people are going to be happy. But to your point, Kings, if they put to sea 10,000 ships, and then at the beginning of season 3, we get a Revenge of the Sith style, like 2 dragons flying above the clouds, and then they come down through the clouds.
That would be pretty cool.
Blown up. That'd be like,
So, okay. So if there's no battle, no action like that, but it's all prep, are you going to be all super excited for season 3, or is it going to be like, well, yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be bummed for sure, but I think that's all it is. Like, I'll just be bummed. I'm just trying to manage my expectations because I don't think they have time to do something that massive.
So I think the tagline for there is going to be a battle because the Lannisters are marching and Darren is going out to meet them. So there's got to be, whenever a dragon lands, there's going to be a battle. So there's got to be something there.
What battle?
But I don't think
they're in the Riverlands, aren't they?
No, they're in the Reach. Honeywine is the only one I can think of. But that should happen later. But I think they're moving. I think they're moving Honeywine forward. And I've seen a lot of people say this, and I see Tweet Tone saying it as well. I don't think it's going to be 2 years till season 3. They're working on season 3 right now in Belfast. No, in London and in where do they film King's Landing? Croatia?
Oh,
I don't know.
No idea. That's your
and so they're out there filming that. They're out there working on season 3 and filming things right now. While the other group is filming Night of the Seven Kingdoms in Belfast. So in
Spain?
It might be, yeah. I mean, those
that sounds ceilings, right. I watched something about that. It's some medieval town in like Spain or something like that.
I know Belfast is where I would say because that's
Belfast is where they're filming
Night of the Dragonstone.
And so Night of the Seven Kingdoms is likely going to be a spring release next year. And then if they stay on schedule, House of the Dragon Season 3 could come out next fall. The only problem I have with that is expect that to go up against Sunday Night Football, which wouldn't be great.
Yeah.
But if we see an SNF schedule of 8 very boring games in a row, I think we'll know.
I'd be happy, Sean, if that was the case. Under promise, over deliver situation. Let me get these super chats real quick. Lord Botha, thank you for being a member for 4 months. Dothraki say, Game of Thrones episode without at least one death is a dull affair.
I like that.
Marco Reality, thank you for the 5. Yeah, this isn't very Game of Thrones. Need more dead important characters and a lot more bubes.
Thank you.
Jay's Asian son for $4.99. X-Wing, tell my dad to come home more often. You see him more now than me. Uncle Gentleman, why you never pay me back my $20?
Y'all keep giving this weird guy some money. He hasn't hit me up for money yet.
I've actually never met Jay's Asian son. I'm hoping someday we can. I make a mean stir fry, so
we don't talk about him a whole lot.
Yeah. I make some fuss.
I'm sorry for that.
I was gonna read something else and I got
the Battle of the Bastards.
Oh, here we go. DJ says I wanted more action from Daemon, but I can see why they had that. Wasn't he not supposed to be involved much at all at this period in the book?
Yeah, isn't he he's just out there getting the army together, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's on a war bond campaign.
So I think I don't think it'll hurt it that much if it's on during football because people will just watch it after or Monday. But there's also Monday Night Football. So I mean maybe, but since they release it weekly, people will still watch it before the next episode airs. It's just, but it does suck that it would be on a Sunday. People are gonna not watch it immediately. I don't know if that hurts the numbers at all. Like if it's not like, this was streamed this much right at the, drop.
Well, and
I don't know how that works.
As boring as this season has been, it's still I think number 2 series original in the last 2 or 3 weeks of Nielsen, which is, I think, the first 3 episodes of this season are still in like there.
I love it. It's because it's good.
Yeah.
It's still a quality show. Like what we're griping about, like we're entitled little prats right now for what we're upset about. You know what I mean? Like it's an extremely well made show.
Yeah,
I agree.
Well,
oh,
I
is.
mean,
It's still great. It's just, I said it. We got spoiled with season 1 because it was all just boom, 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 and it was done right. It wasn't like they didn't go too fast with it. Sometimes like an episode of something will be like, wait a minute, they didn't explain this enough. There was none of that. It was just enough of everything. And the time jump, like at first it's like, wait a minute, because I liked what was the actress's name that played Rhaenyra, the young
Millie Alcock.
Millie, yeah.
Okay, she was great. So I was kind of like, oh, I like Emma Darcy. Like they both do a great job, but I was, bummed a little at first. I'm like, we're not gonna get any more young Rhaenyra. She was good. So that's just what it is. And I still do agree that the 2 episodes 5 and 6 could have been put together with a little bit taken out.
Yeah.
Some of it it's a little bit filler. And for a show this usually this well done, they don't need filler. They could add some more cool. If they need filler, they could at least make it cool filler.
Dragons are also stupidly expensive to put on screen.
Yeah.
John Monkey doesn't like the white worm. I think she's gonna die. I think Daemon's gonna kill her. Just my
She's
theory.
odd. I don't hate her. I like her a lot
either.
less after they introduce like the lesbian love scene, because now it completely muddles the relationship between the two. And I really liked when she was basically just her what do you call her, the master of whispers? And Rhaenyra. Now it's like, oh, you remember we got drunk and hooked up that one night? Now there's this like weird element between them. I could have done without that.
I couldn't agree more. I really like the mystery behind her character. I found that intriguing, and I didn't mind her. But now it's like, well, okay, you being there now doesn't make much sense, especially with the.
I should go with Daemon and Rhaenyra.
I'm kind of with Jace in what he was saying. Was this your idea or was this her idea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's getting kind of annoying having the White Worm be the decision maker for Rhaenyra in like the last 4 episodes.
Yeah. It weakens Rhaenyra's character a lot. Again.
Yeah.
Again.
It does. Again. I know. I get what Lee's saying. I just think out of everyone, she's the best option. Not that she's a great option. She's just the best out of what we're seeing because we know that the Targaryens just tend to go crazy. Viserys was one that didn't. So it's the way you look at it on paper is that Rhaenyra may run the kingdom the way he did, which would be good. But she's a Targaryen, so she's probably going to go crazy like Daenerys. We'll see.
I was just about to say, that's all I want to see from her. Now she needs to go Daenerys. Queen? She needs to go absolutely bat-ish crazy and just burn everything.
I see it. It's boiling up. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I need everybody to repeat after me. Daenerys.
Daenerys? Oh, okay.
Oh, it's not Daenerys?
No.
It's Daenerys?
Oh, okay. Daenerys.
I was gonna leave it alone, and then next week started saying I had to fix it.
I've always said Daenerys,
No,
trust me, I appreciate pronunciation fixes. I'm not the type of person that's like, you didn't have to do that. I hate saying stuff wrong.
Yeah, go ahead, correct. And you'll probably have to correct me again. I've said Rhaenyra's name wrong every episode besides this one.
Rhaenyra? Is how you say it?
No, I said Rhaenyra. I used to say Rhaenyra. I used to say it messed up. But
I spell them
it
terribly. I can say them. I can't spell them.
I can't spell any
Google
of these
it
names.
when I want to spell. I have to Google it. I never spell it right.
I've just started saying Targ for Targaryen.
The
Targ. That's for Target.
Target.
But yeah, I hope the finale is good. I got some prosecco, and I will dress in a nice royal looking outfit. I don't think I'm gonna wear a wig though, but it's okay.
Are you gonna do a watch party, or are you just gonna do this?
Are you doing a Negroni?
Maybe.
Sorry, answer him first. I stepped on him.
What do you mean? Like you guys want to get together and watch it? Is that what you mean?
I'm good with that.
That could be fun. A series finale. We all dress up, and you know what? If we do that, if we do it and we sit down and we watch together, it's tough though because I like the show so much.
Or I meant like just us chilling. Or do you want to go live and watch it? And like people can watch our reactions. Is that what you meant? That was me. And like we could all just
a watch party could be fun, but you're not really a watch party person, are you?
I've never done one. No, not
it
a live one.
Well, it could be extremely boring because I like get way into it. I don't talk. I don't like people talking.
That's what I'm saying. I'm enjoying the show, and I kind of want to like be in it. Yeah.
No,
okay, let's just do
this.
Let's just do this.
Yeah, we'll do this, and I was just say if you guys want to watch it together or something, but I kind of want to watch it on my big screen.
Yeah, I'm willing to get dressed up for it.
Yeah,
and I'll go buy a bottle of Campari, even though that's going to be the only time I touch it in the next 5 years.
Bring it to Florida. I like it.
Okay.
We can show it. Well, I know X-Wing probably already knows how to make it, but not me and Kings. If we get all the stuff, we could start the stream making it. Lee shows us how to make it. We did this on Wicked's where Lee showed me how to make old fashioned. We can make it, chat a little bit, and then hop into the episode.
I like
you just gotta text me what I need to get, please. I have Prosecco, and that's it. That's all I bought because I was just gonna drink that with like a strawberry in it.
Real quick, I just have to say to Jose Talco, who said Neurotic does it for that Acolyte for members only. Very, very different level of quality shows there, though. So
no, he's just letting us know I could do members only, but we'll just react to it after. We'll make a nice little drink and say goodbye. Whether the finale is great, mid, whatever, we're gonna have fun. And
we'll
Lee's
send off
teach
our
us how
little
to make.
Series.
He's gonna teach us how to make this. Hold on, where is it? I think I had the whole thing on here, didn't I? Oh, maybe I didn't. I thought I had the whole. Oh no, this one.
What's your drink of choice?
A Negroni.
I was going to say the same thing.
Magliato. With Prosecco in it.
Oh, stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually really fond.
Really fond of that.
I just love this dude so much.
I can listen to that 500 times.
100%. Ooh,
so we're going to make that live on stream, and then it's going to be Monday. Monday next week, 7 p.m. Lee's going to teach me how to make that. And Kings, because I'm just guessing X-Wing already knows how to do it. Just tell me
what are you trying to say?
Apparently, I'm not enough of an alcoholic.
Me neither. It's okay. Cheers, Kings. Do you have anything to drink? I got beer, but yeah.
To be fair, the bottle of Woodford is about gone. So.
That's good stuff, man.
It's a small bottle.
It's a strong liquor, probably.
It's whiskey.
All right, but guys, thanks for hanging out. This was fun. I'm so sorry that we messed up. Yeah, he's got awesome. You guys gotta look at D-Day's Instagram. He's got an awesome Jon Snow cosplay, top tier. I actually, to be honest, I might put on there's a Yennefer cosplay that I never wore, but it will be fitting. It's black, and it's fitting for the attire for this. So I might just put that on. I don't know. Or I might order a nice fancy dress, like not fancy, like a cosplay one. We'll see. I'll have something.
I'll probably wear something very similar to this.
I thought you were gonna wear your night watch.
Yeah, what the hell? I thought you were gonna be a watch.
Dude.
No. For the Hour of the Wolf, I will dress up as a member of the Night's Watch.
Gay.
Super gay. All right. Kings ruined it. No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys. Thank you.
Right.
Forget it. I don't want to participate anymore.
I'm doing it.
Thank you guys for watching. We will be back next week, Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern to react to the finale. Who's just said that?
I don't know.
The only person that agrees with Jay.
No, X-Wing?
Well, I didn't say
Okay. All right, guys. We are out. Have a good rest of your night, everybody. Bye.
All right.